Great vibes on 10. The Truth Seeker and
Yeah, yeah, you know what time it is. Turn it up.
Great vibes. Great vibes.
Great vibes on 10.
Great vibes.
Great vibes. Walk in the room and the energy changes. Big personality, never basic. Confidence high, always bringing the fun. When he shows up, the party's begun. Mr. Clean Shining, yeah, you know the name. Bald head glowing like a Hall of Fame. He rolls his eyes every time that we say it, but deep down inside, we know he'll never trade it. Rub that shiny dome, make a wish, that's a scene. Everybody laughing, what's up, Mr. Clean? They call him a genie, yeah, that's routine. One little rub and you living the dream. Then out of nowhere, surprise disguise. 2P comes out and the whole room cries. New look loading, what's next today? You never know what he's gonna display. 3 different headphones, always prepared. Different vibes for every moment shared. Music, research, or something brand new. He's got a setup for whatever he'll do.
Great vibes on 10.
Let the whole world know. Bring that energy everywhere we'll go.
Great vibes on 10.
Turn it up again. That's the kind of vibe you can't pretend.
Great vibes on 10.
Say it loud, say it proud. Bring it through and bring the crowd.
Vibes on 10.
From beginning to end, hit that replay, run it again. Always got questions, always digging deep. Looking for answers that others might keep. Not just the headlines, not just the noise. Searching for facts with a curious voice. Kicking the dots, putting pieces in place. Taking the time to examine the case. Facts on the table, questions in sight. Searching for truth from morning to night. Got great researchers helping along the way. Bringing information into the light every day. Doing the work, taking the time. Looking for answers and following the signs. And everybody knows when that moment arrives. The room gets quiet, everybody revives. You hear that voice, you know what's coming through. The phrase that nobody else can do. I know you fucking lie. Stretched out with style, the way he says it makes everybody smile. Can't copy the sound, can't copy the tone. That's a signature, that's all his own. Who brings the vibes?
Great vibes.
Hey, vibes. What number?
Great vibes.
10. Who wants the truth?
Great crew.
Turn it up.
Great vibes. Great vibes on 10.
Let the whole world know. Truth. They laughing. What's up, Mr. Clean? They call him a genie, yeah, that's routine. One little rub and you living the dream. Then out of nowhere, surprise disguise. 2P comes out and the whole room cries. New look loading, what's next today? You never know what he's gonna display. 3 different headphones, always prepared. Different vibes for every moment shared. Music, research, or something brand new. He's got a setup for whatever he'll do.
Great vibes on 10.
Let the whole world know. Bring that energy everywhere we'll go.
Great vibes on 10.
Turn it up again. That's the kind of vibe you can't pretend.
Great vibes on 10.
Say it loud, say it proud. Bring the truth and bring the crowd.
Vibes on 10.
From beginning to end, hit that replay, run it again. Always got questions, always digging deep. Looking for answers that others might keep. Not just the headlines, not just the noise. Searching for facts with a curious voice. Kicking the dots, putting pieces in place. Taking the time to examine the case. Facts on the table, questions in sight. Searching for truth from morning to night. Got great researchers helping along the way. Bringing information into the light every day. Doing the work, taking the time. Looking for answers and following the signs. And everybody knows when that moment arrives. The room gets quiet, everybody revives. You hear that voice, you know what's coming through. The phrase that nobody else can do. I know you fucking lie. Stretched out with style, the way he says it makes everybody smile. Can't copy the sound, can't copy the tone. That's a signature, that's all his own. Who brings the vibes?
Great vibes.
Hey, vibes. What number?
Great vibes.
10. Who wants the truth?
Great crew.
Turn it up.
Great vibes. Great vibes on 10.
Let the whole world know. Truth, laughs, and energy everywhere we along the way, bringing information into the light every day, doing the work, taking the time, looking for answers and following the signs. And everybody knows when that moment arrives, the room gets quiet, everybody revives. You hear that voice, you know what's coming through, the phrase that nobody else can do. I know you fucking lie. Stretch out with style, the way he says it makes everybody smile. Can't copy the sound, can't copy the tone, that's the signature, that's all is low. Who brings the vibes?
Great vibes.
Hey, vibes. What number?
Great vibes.
And who wants the truth?
Way through.
Turn it up.
Great vibes. Great vibes on 10.
Let the whole world know. Truth, laughs, and energy everywhere we go.
Great vibes on 10.
We're here to win. Bring the questions and dive right in. From the shiny head to the headphone stack, from the facts to research to the phone. We bring back forever our friends. Turn it up loud and run it. Great vibes on 10. Great vibes on 10. Truth never quits, and neither do we.
Man, what's going on? This your boy Great Vibes on 10 for the win. Good to see everybody coming in. This right here puts a smile on my face. I don't know why I did that. It was the right time to do it. Look at the moderators. The moderators going across the platforms, dropping great things in the chat. Moderators, thank y'all so much. I see y'all. I see what y'all doing. I see what y'all doing. Thank y'all so much. Here go that happy poop again. Here go that damn pooping and shit. But when I say something about some pooping and GV, you always talking about pooping, but you too. Y'all, hold on. Let me put my son up real quick, y'all. Hold on.
Always got questions, always digging deep, looking for answers that others might. Great vibes on the table. Say it loud, say it proud. Bring it to and bring the crowd. From beginning to end, hit that replay, run it again. Always got questions, always digging deep, looking for answers that others might keep. Not just the headlines, not just the noise, searching for facts with a curious voice. Connecting the dots, putting pieces in place, taking the time to examine the case. Facts on the table, questions in sight, searching for truth from morning to night. Got great researchers helping along the way, bringing information into the light every day, doing the work, taking the time, looking for answers and following the signs. And everybody knows when that moment arrives, the room gets quiet, everybody revives. You hear that voice, you know what's coming through, the phrase that nobody else can do. I know you fucking lie. Stretch out with style, the way he says it makes everybody smile. Can't copy the sound, can't copy the tone, that's the signature, that's all is low. Who brings the vibes?
Great vibes.
Hey, vibes. What number?
Great vibes.
And who wants the truth?
Way through.
You know what? I think that CD is scratched. I think we have a scratched CD here, y'all. We need to I need some rubbing alcohol and a good rag so I can wipe the CD down because I heard it skipping and then it just went off. I don't know if we got a lens cleaner. I don't know. We got to listen, everybody, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining the platform on this evening. As y'all see, we do have a late start, so we're gonna only go through half of this because we have a battle to complete when we're done. Before we get into the next day, because again, people have items that they need to get rid of. Okay, and we're gonna have a great time with the battle. However, before that, as y'all know, the autopsy. I don't know how the way they spell it. It just don't go right. How we try to say it. It was released today, and they had a whole conference about it, press conference about it, and we're going to go over that shortly. However, I really appreciate y'all because as scanning through the comments, a lot of you all y'all have been doing y'all research about this, okay, especially this particular case, and y'all know this is a whole rabbit hole within itself. Somebody isn't telling the truth here. Again, welcome in TikTok, welcome in YouTube, welcome in Rumble, welcome in Twitch, and also welcome in Kick. Let's give a shout out to Yvonne. Let's give a shout out to Tammy. And let's also give a shout out to Laura, Queen Nia, Dangerous, B. Jeannie, Miss Baker, Queen T, Kiki, Red, Candy Cane, Tumblers, Dollface, authentically, I could never say her name, Becoming, Teresa, Miss Opie Sullivan, Letty, and also Marshawn Sherlock. This is everybody has even either given a gift or they given a daily heartmeat. So again, thank y'all so much for that. Letty, good to see you, sweetheart. But again, I want to thank you all for doing y'all own independent research about this case because we still have a lot of unanswered questions here. We have a well-known podcaster. She's covering the case now, and we're going to be dealing with that this week. See what she have to say, because of course she can get information that a lot of us can't get. We can't get because she have a lot of outside sources she can pull from, and a lot of people that will speak to her that would never ever speak to us, because we are a small platform. Logic say, I want to know the truth. Sick of both sides playing with the public. We're going to get to it. This is one of those cases where it's sad, man. It's sad. From the, I guess, the alleged 911 call from the tow people to how the story that first went out about him being missing. Then shortly thereafter, they find his body. And the condition that they found his body in. Now we got a lot of finger pointing that's going on. Nothing here is adding up. But again, y'all, it's still a developing case. Now, if y'all look at the thumbnail, y'all see Ben Crump, okay, pointing at the camera like this right here. He's pointing. Y'all, how come Ben Crump haven't mentioned anything else about the case he was dealing with in San Antonio, Mississippi with that little girl and her baby? Y'all notice that? Nothing else came out about that case. He ain't said another word on it. He never spoke on it. It was big. It was big at the time for him. Listen, y'all, if y'all can't listen, I just need y'all support, because remember, negative energy travels. So just do what you can. Just do what you can. But we'll deal with that when we get there. You say he's waiting to sue the city for his payday. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. Um, I don't think that's going to happen at all. It's just too much. The way that whole situation played out, I don't see it's going to be for the best interest of him. But again, this is a guy that likes to hop around to try to hop on the next big thing that's going to put that's at least going to try to put some money in his pocket. And we're definitely going to deal with Brandon Tatum. We're going to deal with him this week. Okay, we definitely going to deal with him. Definitely. So again, thank y'all for doing your research. Thank you, Cute Chaos. I really appreciate that. So again, this is Nolan's Wells his report. Let's see what Ben Crump has to say have to say about this report that was released, okay? Y'all ready for this? I think I'm dreading that we got to hear him speak. So again, we're just going to do half of it, and we're going to roll from there. Let's go. And again, thank y'all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Oh, okay, here we go. I'm dreading this for real. Lady, I have not, to be honest. All right, y'all, here we go. Let me speed it up.
Tools from Harbor Freight are doing hard work in real garages across America. Like at
Don't care. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Good morning. My name is Trevon Williams, Senior Vice President of Marketing Communications with the NAACP. We are here because a demand was made. A demand for transparency, a demand for answers, and a demand for ultimate justice on behalf of Nolan Wells. And that demand must be honored. For that, we are honored to pause even for a moment to respond accordingly here at our national convention. Momentarily, you will hear from renowned civil rights attorney Benjamin Crump, who will provide updates on the findings of the independent autopsy that was conducted in the death of Nolan Wells. Immediately following that, we will take questions from credentialed media. We'll attempt to answer as many questions as we can. However, we want to be respectful of the fact that we do have additional programming that is going on to conclude our convention today as well. So we're asking that all press and media, if you're asking questions, please be concise. Give your name, give your media credential, and we'll go from there. But before he comes, we will have the leader of the NAACP, President Derek Johnson, to give opening remarks. President Johnson.
Good morning. Far too often our young people are confronted with challenges, and many jurisdictions and states don't take those challenges serious. We cannot allow another individual, particularly a young black man's death, go uninvestigated.
Let me stop you right there. Let me stop you right there. Let me stop you.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn ugly ass on.
Do you know how many cases in the black community where a lot of young men unalive themselves, where these cases go cold every single day? So what the fuck you mean you're not going to allow? Y'all a joke. How come I don't see the NAACP in the black communities, in our black communities, in our black homes, raising awareness amongst one another? Y'all love to come out when it's between the black and whites. But when it's black on black, we don't see you. We don't see y'all holding press conferences like this. And again, if you don't like what I'm saying, hey, I don't care. The truth is the truth. And like I said, the NAACP is a fucking joke. It's a joke. It's a fucking joke.
We have seen this happen over the years, not only in Mississippi, but across the country. It is unfortunate that our young people only seek to enjoy life. And as a result of participating in activities, no longer have life. For the NAACP, we take this and many other cases serious because every person matters. I want to thank.
Shout out to Queen Momo for giving 2 hand hearts. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you. Every life matters, huh?
The Mississippi State Conference, particularly Alicia Perryman, for working with the family and supporting the family on the onset. Because it's difficult to lose a loved one, it's even more difficult to navigate a process when all eyes are on you. And the pressure of balancing between grieving and navigating is upon you. And so, for the NAACP family, this is our role, is to step in.
I'm sorry, y'all, to keep pausing this, but again, a lie don't care who tells it, right? This is why I say the NAACP is a fucking joke. Tammy, thank you for your love you. And also, Michael, thank you for your love you. Appreciate that. Thank you. I want y'all to listen to this. Where's the video? Where's the video? I need the video. Y'all listen to this. This was yesterday.
Old boy was shot and killed in West Garfield. Following several stories that were breaking overnight, a 15-year-old boy was shot and killed in West Garfield Park. Police found him near Jackson and Kenton Avenue just after 1 o'clock this morning. They say the boy had been shot in the head. Police are still investigating what led to that shooting.
That was in Chicago last night. Where's the NAACP? Where's the NAACP? Where is a representative from the NAACP out there in Chicago? You held this press conference today. Not once you mentioned that. Because I can keep going. This is why I say the NAACP is a fucking joke. As long as it's black on black crime, they don't give a shit. But let some white folks be involved with a BLK person. Oh, they finna be all over that. And I understand politics, money. That's all y'all care about. So stop bringing your black ass up there talking about you care about the black community, because you don't. How come you didn't set up, hit up FEMA and have them set up FEMA camps in that neighborhood? Because I'm pretty sure it's a mother out there hollering and screaming that her child is gone. Where's the funding for her?
To support when the families have an issue like this and the local officials seem not to hold people accountable. It's unfortunate when you see news reports saying law enforcement officials are repeating what individuals are saying as opposed to investigate the individuals who gave you the information, because you don't know who was involved or not involved. And so narrative matters in this case. And we're saying that in Nolan Wells' situation, the narrative should not be it was an accident before there was an investigation. The narrative should not be the words of individuals who went on a boat to the island with him, but they came without him, but with his cell phone, and you don't investigate those individuals. We're not accusing anyone of anything other than the state of Mississippi and local officials. We're accusing them of being derelict in their duties to follow up and to ensure that regardless of what happened, that there was a proper investigation so that this family and that community could be assured that if anyone was involved, they would be held accountable. And if it was truly an accident, that the families will have the necessary answers that any family deserved in this situation. I want to bring to the podium Attorney Benjamin Crump, a friend of mine who have stepped in to take the case and in support of the family to ensure that they get the answers that they deserve and that local officials and anyone involved will be held accountable to this family, to that system, because we are all parents, siblings, to loved ones who should not be confronted with this reality. Attorney Crump.
Every big kid deserves a snack that's got their back. From that first big slide to every road.
Thank you very much, President Derrick Johnson, for your leadership, for the leadership of the Mississippi Conference of NAACP, and being there.
What the fuck he just say? The N and who? Wait. Wait, what? The N, wait, what? I just want to replay that again. Y'all can call me petty, I don't care. I just want to hear it again. Say what you want. Jesus wept. What the fuck that got to do with anything? All right, here we go.
Thank you very much, President Derrick Johnson, for your leadership, for the leadership of the Mississippi Conference of NAACP.
NAA. Okay, got it. I just want to make sure I heard that correctly. NAA. I just want to make sure that I heard that correctly. Okay. The NAA. I want to make sure we heard that correctly. Okay. I need y'all to take notes here, because this right here is a whole different type of grammar. I know my grammar is broken, but damn. All right. So if y'all need, when I open up the panel, if y'all have any questions, don't ask me anything about what Ben Crump said. I'm going to bid you a good night. All right, let's get back to the NAACP.
And being there during the homegoing services to help the family go through what no parents want to go through. Thank you to Chairman Leon Russell, my longtime mentor from Florida, who helped raise so many of us. Thank you for always being there, Chairman Russell. As President Johnson said, I'm Attorney Ben Crump, representing the family of Nolan Wells. But it's not just me, it is a team effort of incredible, dedicated lawyers and investigators and paralegals. Attorney Lisa Park, attorney who you'll hear from in a few minutes, Attorney Eric Hertz, Attorney Gary Buchan, Attorney Camila Moore, Cliff Jones, Jared Preston, Alan Williams, our whole team of people who are committed, as I said, President Johnson, on this ferocious search for the truth of what really happened to Nolan Wells. But before we begin to discuss the intricacies of the preliminary findings of the independent autopsy, we think it would be appropriate for you all to hear from the people who knew Nolan Wells best, so they can thank you themselves and tell you about the trials and tribulations that they have been enduring since July 4th. July 4th will never be the same for them. I bring to the podium Nolan Wells' mother and father, Christine and Elmore. Please give them a warm NAACP welcome.
First of all, I want to say thank you all so much. Thank you to President Johnson as well as Chairman Russell. This has been a difficult journey. Losing a child, it truly breaks your heart. It is a pain that is just, you can't measure it. Especially someone like Nolan, who brought so much joy and light and life to everyone. You don't find too many genuine people like him. So to lose that light at such a young age under these circumstances has been absolutely difficult, which is why we've gone this route. There's so many people out in the public asking all of these questions, but the only question that we have is what happened to our son. That is the only question. We have consistently been degraded by the public. There's been questions about our parenting, our GoFundMe, this, that, and other. I've been called a racist. I am a healthcare provider, and I take my job very seriously. I love everyone. And it's been difficult for us, but we are leaning into our faith, leaning into one another, also leaning into all of you. There are not enough thank yous, not enough appreciation for what you guys have done for us. And we do. We love you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you. And so it is our hope that our local authorities will do what they need to do, because us having the preliminary autopsy results and hearing nothing from them, it's heartbreaking and it's concerning, which again is why we are here, why we have asked for this help. So again, thank you all so much for your support. We appreciate you, we really do.
I can't afford therapy. You can afford that matcha smoothie. Therapy is for rich people. No.
All right, listen, before I continue, this is what we're not going to do. All right. Look here. I know one thing, y'all better start finger fucking your phone. Y'all, can we push the taps up to 100,000 real quick? And also, y'all welcome in. If you see the follow button at the top of your screen, please click that follow button. Also, y'all, let's go ahead and start. Oh shit, This is sad. I don't know why they even said that. Listen, y'all, we have a daily live goal that we need to complete. We got so far 4 out of 20. We just not getting started. Again, everybody welcome in. Y'all, let's go ahead and knock out that live gift goal. Again, welcome in TikTok. Welcome in Rumble. Welcome in YouTube. Welcome in Kick. And also welcome in Twitch. Letty, thank you so much for the heart me. Thank you so much. And also the daily live goal. Also, Letty, again, thank you. Courtney Card, thank you so much for your heart meet. Colonizer, same here. Thank you. Letty, thank you.
Every day I wake up, it's a new challenge. Knowing that a part of me I will never talk to, I will never hold, I will never play around with or get mad at. It's not here anymore.
Thank you, Colonizer. Colonizer, thank you.
Nolan brought a lot of joy to our family. He was the wittiest one out of everyone. The clown. He loved to put in the work because he wanted to be the best. He wanted to make me and his mother proud.
Hey, Angela.
We were so proud of him just for being the person that he was. He was loving. All his teachers knew him, but loved him. He walks in the room, his aura, you are automatically drawn to it. Never met an enemy. And if there were, they would eventually be friends because they would eventually bond and it's gonna be hard. He should be at football practice right now. Calling me after practice, Dad, I made this play or I made that play, or I get a text with 3 or 4 videos of him doing this, running this route, making this block. And what you think I should do? And I will give my honest, because I always tell her, if anyone is going to be totally honest with you, it's going to be me. And it's not because I'm being mean, but people outside of your family are going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to know to make you better. It's going to be hard for our family from here on out. And like I said, every day is a challenge. We're going to miss our son. And like my wife said, we just want honesty. We want to know what happened to our son because the things that you're telling us, that's not the character of our son. We know our son. I understand, our children would do things that, they would kind of dumbfound us sometimes, but the things that we're being told, that wasn't Nolan. So please keep us in your prayers, keep him in your prayers. And we're going to keep pushing and fighting until we find answers. Thank you guys for your love and support.
What the fuck is that?
Thank you, sir.
Colonizer, where the hell you finding these damn gifts? First your ass up here cracking open eggs and shit, and now you up here with a whole sea dragon in mid-air blowing bubbles and shit. Y'all find some of the crazy ass just fucking gifts, man. Y'all and YouTube.
So much, Christine and Nolan. Christine and Elmore, Nolan's mother and father. Before we start to go over the preliminary findings from the independent autopsy, we will hear from Attorney Lisa Park to tell you about who was the forensic pathologist who conducted the autopsy. Attorney Lisa Park.
Thank you. Dr. Roger Mitchell could not join us today, but we felt it important before we reveal and unfold this report that you understand who conducted this autopsy. Dr. Roger Mitchell is a physician and board-certified forensic pathologist with 2 decades of experience. He currently serves as the president of the National Medical Association, which is the oldest and largest group of Black physicians in the U.S. Most recently, he also served as president of Howard University Hospital, chief medical officer of the Howard University Faculty Practice Plan, and chair of the Department of Pathology. Before joining Howard, he served as chief medical examiner for Washington, D.C. from 2014 to 2021, and later as interim deputy mayor for the Public Safety and Justice. Dr. Mitchell has conducted and managed thousands of autopsies and is nationally recognized for his work at the intersection of medicine, public health, and justice. And for this case, we sought out the very best, and we are proud to be working with the very best.
Shout outs to Laura and also Colonizer. Y'all, I need y'all to throw a W in the chat for Laura and Colonizer for doing what they just did. Laura, thank you so much for dropping let's go. Thank you, Laura. I need everybody to put a W in the chat for Laura and Colonizer. Thank y'all so much, Laura. Colonizer, I appreciate you. Thank y'all so much. Lady, appreciate you. Thank you so much for the picnic time. Appreciate it. Great vibes on 10 all day long, baby. Yeah.
From the shiny head to the headphones back, from the facts to research to the phone we bring back. Great vibes on 10, forever our friend.
I'm sorry, I had to get a little hyped up because we about to listen to Attorney Ben Crump talking to the damn mic like this right here and shit when he finna read this motherfucking report. So everybody that's watching right now, I need you to I need y'all to turn your headphones up because he's about to give y'all some valuable information about this damn report.
Thank you, Attorney Park. I again want to express our gratitude to President Johnson, Chairman Russell, and the NAACP because civil rights is more important than ever in the United States of America today. And so we thank you for the civil.
Really, Crump. Again, the only time we see y'all asses, the only time we see this NAACP, the only time we see their organization is when it's white on black or black on white. Every single day is black on black crime, and I don't see y'all talking about that. Setting up camps in these neighborhoods, bringing awareness to our people, or people that's in the black community. But again, when it's something like this, oh, now your ass got room to talk. I don't see how the fuck y'all even endorse, support this bullshit ass NAACP. Again, if you don't like what I'm saying, you can carry your ass to a whole nother platform. Keep scrolling. I'm just calling it teals like it teals. That's the only time you see these mofos. The only time. See, I say shit that y'all ass, y'all be thinking it. Y'all be wanting to say it. Y'all thunk it so much. Now I'ma say it. Only time you see Ben Crump, the only time you see Reverend Al Sharpton. These people don't give a flying fucks about y'all. If there's no money involved, they're not coming. So who the fuck are these people representing? I always try to throw civil rights. Man, these folks, man, they kill me with this shit. then force our kids just like us when we was in school to learn about the NAACP. Man, fuck the NAACP. Fucking vouchers. IN 776, in God we trust. Thank you for your warrior. Slay, thank you for your hand hearts. Let it, thank you for your goat walking across the screen, eating every damn thing. Colonizer, thank you for sent over the cloud and shit. God is good. Listen, Randy, thank you for the pop. Lena, thank you for your rose and shit. Let it, thank you for your parfait. Tiff, thank you for your boxing gloves and shit. Mia moving forward, never backwards. Thank you for your love, you, and Randy, thank you for your October. Let's get to it, y'all.
Civil rights leaders stepping up to say that our children's lives matter now more than ever.
Hey, sugar.
And I want to thank all of you for getting up 8 in the morning if people could see how many people are gathered here, they would say, you all are truly blessed to have the support of America, Christine and Elmore. And I want to thank the media for covering this matter because they don't always cover when our children are taken away from us in highly unquestionable ways.
Hey, I know I'm bald-headed, but hold on, slick head. Hey, hold on, slick jeans. Hey, hold on, Thermal. You look like your name Thermal. Listen, Ben Crump, sir, out of respect, you just fix your mouth to say the news doesn't cover when it's our children. When was the last time your ass watched the news? Our children is always on the news being unalived. Y'all don't cover it. Y'all don't cover it. Because it doesn't bring any money to your organization, and also don't put any money in your pockets. You're talking about yourself, sir.
And
Logic, thank you for the 100 gift on YouTube. Thank you so much. Q Chaos, thank you for the doo-doo on YouTube. I really appreciate that.
You understand there's a lot of news going on in America today. I woke up to them saying LeBron James is going to announce where he's going to play basketball next year. But I'm very happy that the media said this story is just as important. And I'm sure LeBron James and Rich Paul and, Stephon Curry and Draymond Green.
My feet are killing me, but they don't have to. Dr. Scholl's new life for your feet.
Raising Cane's is celebrating National Chicken Finger Day.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown.
Drika type shit. Thank you for your 1, 2, 3, 4 love yous. And also KO, thank you. Kavo, thank you for your 20 claps. I really appreciate that. Hold on, y'all asking what is he's talking about. Hold on. Let the man talk. Just calm down.
Embiid, Maxey, Giannis, Bam, and many other players in the National Basketball Association will all agree that our children's lives are far more important than where LeBron or any other player will play next year. And so that's why I thank you all for being here, because this news is as important as any news in the United States of America, finding out why is Nolan Wells dead. And I want to thank you all who have called the call center. I want to thank Reverend Al Sharpton. I want to thank Mr. Tyler Perry. I want to thank Mr. Terry Owens for putting up the $125,000 reward for anybody out there who have information so we can get to the truth of what happened. I mean, any...
Wait, hold on. Whoa. Hold on, Slick Rick. Hold on, Slick. Y'all, they put up a reward if somebody could figure out what the hell happened. And none of y'all told me. None of y'all, see, wait a minute. None of y'all haven't told, and then see me a email or sent me a DM. GV, it's a $125,000 reward out there if you come. No, and nobody told me shit. Man, my ass would have went over to Chat GPT and emailed that shit in.
Videos, and we've gotten so many videos, President Johnson, from that day from young people, and we want them to have the courage to come forward with the pictures. What you heard, I know people said there were a lot of disturbances out there. Some believe it involved Nolan. All of those things are important to get to the truth of what happened. The fact, Christine, that the United Cajun Navy are so forthcoming. The fact that they told us, we haven't heard from any of their local officials, that Nolan was found face down, fully clothed. Well, that's significant to us because the last time we saw him on the videos, he was without a shirt. So at what point did he put on a shirt? Somebody saw something. Somebody knows something. There were almost 300, 400 people. Somebody knows something. So, Scott X, we're trying to just make sure people understand that you can call the Nolan Wells tip line. At bencrump.com, we will gladly listen to you, take any information as we try to put together this puzzle of what happened to Nolan Wells. And today, we're going to add some more parts to this puzzle.
Listen, if you're watching from Twitch, do me a favor. Share the live stream out. Twitch and also Kick. Can y'all go over there and share the live stream out? Thank you.
Because my legal team and I, we stand for truth, no matter who it implicates or who it exonerates. We stand for justice, no matter who it convicts or it acquits. Yeah, and we stand for transparency because we got eyes that can see, and we don't need government officials having to narrate it for you and me. We can see it for ourselves.
Okay, all right.
Transparency.
Okay.
That leads to the truth. The truth is the foundation for accountability and justice. And that's all we're seeking, as Christina Elmore said from day one. So with that, and Christina Elmore, if you all want to sit, we're about to go through this autopsy. And I know it may be a little emotional.
All right, y'all, here we go. Listen, everybody that's watching right now, again, thank y'all for being here, but y'all get ready. All right? I know my grammar is broken. I will admit that. I have a GED. And I love the hell out of I love my GED. Well, at least I can somewhat read. All right? So I need y'all to tap the screen. Share this live out. If you're on TikTok, share it out to your stories. Because I'm going to need all of you all's help on this report that he's about to break down. All right? I'm dead ass serious. I need your help. So if you're watching right now, on TikTok, I need y'all to finger your phone. Finger your phone. Come on now. That's a lot of us out there. Wait a minute. Who grandmama is this? All right. I'm sorry. Who grandma and auntie is this? All right. Why she looking like that? Whew. All right. What people are out here. You said how his parents don't see what they're doing. Listen, who kin folks out? Who cousins out here? Drop a one in the chat. If you see your cousin, your auntie, your grandmama, why they there? Randy said, "Mine." Y'all lying y'all ass off. Y'all know y'all lying. Y'all lying. Boy, y'all know y'all lying. All right, y'all, let's get to it.
As
here we go.
We begin to present the preliminary findings of the autopsy. We want to especially thank Mr. Colin Kaepernick for not thinking it robbery to pay for the autopsy.
Whether you're a professional technician or simply take pride in maintaining your own cars, Harbor
Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
So,
even the microphone is fucking up because the microphone know he about to fuck up. God damn, set it up!
Will be provided for the media at press@bencrump.com. And so, Mr. Jones, keep that. I don't need this.
Man, fuck Mr. Jones. Get this shit set up so this man can start reading so we can hear what the fuck is going on with this report. Damn, you keep worrying about what he's doing. The hell what he's doing. You just stay behind that mic. Damn. God damn it, Ben.
So, Dr. Roger Mitchell, board certified forensic pathologist, performed a preliminary report on the death of Nolan Xavier Wells. He conducted and presented this report on July 19, 2026. Preliminary report, second autopsy, death of Nolan Xavier Wells. Cause of death, undetermined, pending investigation. And we'll explain that as we go through the report this morning. The manner of death, undetermined, pending investigation. Statement of examination, this forensic pathologist was...
Hold on. Before I hit play on Slick over here. So what y'all think about that? Cause of death? And I can't say the other one. Undetermined. What y'all think about that? And y'all was to put it in one word in the chat, drop it right now. And just to let y'all know, the chat is recorded and also this live is recorded. Okay. Wow. 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 Some of y'all really, wow. Okay. All right. Just a few comments I'm a little shocked at. But again, you know, it's a developing story.
Retained to perform a second autopsy examination on the body of Nolan Xavier Wells. Name of decedent, Nolan Xavier Wells, age 18 years old, race, black, gender, male, date of death, unknown. Second autopsy date was performed on July 10th, 2026. Preliminary findings, and this is significant. Focal area of red discoloration in the soft tissue of the back of the head, the occipital region. He said the etiology is unknown.
The who?
At this time.
Wait, what?
He said the body was received after the initial...
Wait. What the fuck he just say? The occipital euphoria. Hold on, Ben. God damn. The fuck he just read? Oh, can somebody else read this shit? Hold on.
Soft tissue of the back of the head.
Hold on.
The report this morning. The manner of death, undetermined, pending investigation. Statement of examination, this forensic pathologist was retained to perform a second autopsy examination on the body of Nolan Xavier Wells. Name of decedent, Nolan Xavier Wells, age 18 years old, race, black, gender, male, date of death, unknown. Second autopsy date was performed on July 10th, 2026. Preliminary findings, and this is significant. Focal area of red discoloration in the soft tissue of the back of the head, the occipital region.
The who? The wait, huh? Is that what it is? Wait, what? Hold on, let me pin that comment. We have a bone called what? Okay, can you just say the back of your head? You say it's on the egg form in lower part of the head. So you talking about this area right here? Y'all talking about this area right here? Is it this area? Okay, all right. I need y'all help. This motherfucker can't read. I'm just asking for help. Just say the back of your damn head. Damn.
He said the etiology is unknown at this time. He said the body was received after the initial autopsy.
The who? Did he say Jason's lyrics? I'm sorry, y'all, to keep stopping this. I'm trying to figure out what the hell this man is saying. Hold on. Hey.
Is unknown at this time. He said the body was received after the initial autopsy.
The initial don't have an R in it, sir. Okay? You say initial. It's not an R in the initial. Okay? All right, again, I have a GED and I know that. Yo ass passed the bar exam and you added letters and synonyms and antonyms and subject verb unagreement and shit.
He said the body had marked decompensation.
That's sad. Y'all have to put that in the chat. That's sad. I got you, Laura. That's sad. All right.
He said corona incision of the scalp, brain removal, Y-shaped incision of the anterior torso, and he talked about the organs being removed as is common, accompanied in the body cavity. And that when you have an autopsy, the organs are removed from the body and they're dissected and examined. And then they're put back in a bag within inside the body. So when they're buried, their remains will all be with them. But in this occasion, if there's going to be a second autopsy, then the organs are put in the body cavity so the second pathologist could be able to examine the organs as well. Very significant for Dr. Mitchell was that the anterior inner neck structures were absent, not received with the body. And we'll explain that in just a minute. And then it talks about the additional procedures performed during the second autopsy, and we'll go into the paragraphs on that there because he explains it better in his narrative. So where's the first page of the discussion? Not the diagram yet. Diagram over there. So, he talks in the preliminary discussion opinion. This forensic pathologist identified several limitations during the second autopsy that create barriers to establishing a definitive cause and manner of death for Nolan Xavier Wells. And that's important. He talks about the fact that we didn't get to see the body when it was first recovered, like the medical examiner working for Mississippi would have seen. He talked about the second autopsy performed on Nolan Wells revealed marked decompensation or changes. Marked decompensation can obscure the presence and absence of bruising on the skin surface, especially during a second autopsy examination. What he's saying, because the body was so decomposed that you couldn't tell if there was bruises or abrasions on the body when he received it on the 10th of July.
I didn't come up through politics. I came up through this.
Let me tell y'all something. Don't get mad at me. If I gotta sit here and listen to this, y'all gotta listen to it too. So don't be complaining in the chat. All right? If I gotta listen to it, your ass gotta listen to it. Some of y'all over here pissed as fuck listening to this man read. No, not you, Kiki. People in the chat talking about, GV, can he get somebody else to read it? No! He being crunk.
For these reasons, additional dissection procedures not performed during the first autopsy examination were performed to rule out potential blunt force injuries responsible for the death. These procedures included facial dissection, posterior head and neck dissection, dissection of the ribs, the pelvic, dissection of the subcutaneous and deep soft tissue, dissection of the back, the buttocks, the arms, and legs. He did all of this to rule out things. He ruled out there were no fractures or...
My God damn! Can't even read. I'm trying to figure out what the hell happened to Nolan Wells. This motherfucker can't read. I'm trying. He pronouncing out this shit as he go. We teach that to our kids. Pronounce the letter before your ass say some shit. His ass doing that shit in real time. I'm trying.
Deep tissue injuries identified. This was very important because he wanted to be very thorough and very transparent, because transparency is the key to getting to the answers of why Nolan Wells is not with us. So he did that there and was very straightforward, very open, very open. He says, however, dissection of the back of the head during the layered posterior neck dissection revealed a 12 by 8 inch focal area of red discoloration in the deep soft tissues overlaying the occipital bone.
God! God! What the hell is an ocean bone? I didn't know the ocean had bones. I thought it was H2O. Why we got bones in the ocean?
He talked about how he found red discoloration when he cut open into the back of his head towards the occipital bone, and he saw the red discoloration, and we actually saw the pictures of it. It's significant. You can't help but notice, why is this dark red here in the back of his head? And so he was important to note that in his report. He said that etiology of this finding is unclear. There are no lacerations of the overlaying skin nor fractures of the underlying skull. These findings are inconclusive for perimortem injury due to the body.
With Rula, it takes 5 minutes to find the right therapist for you.
Chicken Bacon Ranch, Zaxby style. Chicken Bacon Ranch, whatever you want. Loaded fries.
Hold on, y'all. I need to rewind that. Wait. I'm trying to understand this report.
The overlaying skin nor fractures of the underlying skull. These findings are inconclusive for perimortem injury due.
Did he say paranoia injury? Listen, y'all, listen. Did he say paranoia? Get back over. Get back over. I ain't left-handed. I'm tired of rewinding this shit.
Due to the body, due to both the extensive decomposition and the absence of association.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn ugly ass on.
Associated injuries. This finding, however, is significant enough to be highlighted in this preliminary report for further investigation. It is important to reiterate that the finding could not have been observed in the first autopsy because the posterior head and neck dissection were not performed. He said another limitation faced by this forensic pathologist was the absence of the anterior internal neck structures. The trachea and the laryngeal cartilage, the thyroid horn, and the hyoid bone were not received with the body. So he's saying that the throat was not received with the body when he got Nolan Wells' body in Washington, D.C. to perform the second autopsy. And so let's discuss that with what he said about that. He said, it is assumed that the initial pathologist retained these structures for additional evaluation. He said the retention of the anterior neck structures during an initial autopsy is a common forensic pathology practice. He was chief medical examiner for 7 years in Washington, D.C., and he said that if they had concern about throat or any fracture or compression of the throat, they too will hold them back. He doesn't know.
Y'all good? Everybody good? Listen, if y'all are good, drop a 1 in the chat. Damn, most of y'all said no. Okay, Amber, I see you. Randy, I see you. Julie, I see you. Rita, I see you. Truth, I see you. Some of y'all, all right, some of y'all saying hell no. Josh said -0.1. QK said on Twitch said I really don't even know why the fuck we doing this. Cool Mama on Rumble said, yeah, I'm good, GV. Charmille on YouTube said, yeah, I'm good, GV. Most of y'all on TikTok just saying, man, fuck this shit. Gigi, you say if your internet would stay on, I can understand. I can't understand what he's reading. None of us can't understand what he's reading. Gigi, I'm gonna need you when we get done with this live. Okay, so just hang around. None of us understand what he's saying. All of our black asses, all of our white asses, if your ass mixed with Mexican, if you Puerto Rican, your ass from Africa, here, all of y'all asses welcome to the live tonight. We got different walks over here listening to this shit, and most of us can't understand shit he's saying. So y'all, I'm trying, okay? JW, I'm trying, for real.
Why they held the throat back, but he said the throat was not with the body of Nolan Wells when he received it in Washington, D.C. to perform the second autopsy.
She said, I'll give you shelter from the storm.
Amazing. This is Samsung Micro RGB Color. Microscopic lights create colors never before.
He said, nevertheless, a posterior neck dissection performed without review of the anterior neck structures is incomplete. Therefore, this pathologist cannot rule out injury to the neck as a contributor or a cause of death. He said he would need to have the medical examiner in Mississippi allow him to review the throat. That's why he said his autopsy is undetermined pending investigation. Remember, it's about transparency. Because the initial autopsy rightfully removed and dissected each organ, there are additional limitations inherent in the second autopsy of Nolan Wells. The most significant of the limitations was the inability to directly observe the airway and the lungs for water and directly observe the stomach for gastric contents. He said it is very significant as to what the initial forensic scientists who got to review the body when it was recovered. We have heard from our call center people saying the body wasn't waterlogged. Well, we need to know those things. But unfortunately, because the body was decomposed and the organs have already been dissected, those are things we can only get from the initial autopsy. So therefore, again, the manner and cause of death is undetermined until further investigation. We are hopeful that the Mississippi Medical Examiner would give Dr. Mitchell an opportunity to see their photographs and their observations to the condition of Nolan Wells' body closer in time to July 4th. That is very important, and we have to continue to demand transparency, President Johnson. In addition, the original toxicology results have not been received at the time of this report. And we continue to wait for the toxicology to come back because, again, that will be part of the investigation into Nolan Wells' autopsy by Dr. Mitchell. It is significant to note that it's many things that go into toxicology that only Dr. Mitchell would be able to opine upon, and medical experts can opine upon. And he feels the proper place to do that is before a grand jury in a courtroom. And so we would hope that the district attorney would present Dr. Mitchell before the grand jury as well. We want all relevant information to be heard by the grand jury. Lastly, in cases where a death has occurred in or around a body of water, this is important. Lastly, in cases where a death has occurred in or around a body of water with suspicion of drowning, it is important to confirm how that person entered the water. This is the crux of the matter. This information is especially important for those deaths of persons who can swim. As in the case with Nolan Wells, at the time of this report, this forensic pathologist does not know the condition of Nolan Wells. He did not know whether he was conscious or unconscious when he entered the water. He said that would be significant. He said he did not know whether he was forced into the water or unforced into the water. He said that would be significant. So he said the condition of Nolan Wells before he entered the water would be the crux of the matter. It would be of utmost importance to being able to determine a cause and manner of death.
Ding dong, it's Realtor.com time.
You can't find a ranch style with a view.
And a mom-in-law suite. More Realtor agents recommend
He said, definitive circumstances of death are required to determine the manner of death. For these reasons, this pathologist cannot rule out, and let me really call your attention to this. For these reasons, this pathologist cannot rule out if any intervening non-accidental factors contributed to or caused the death of Nolan Wells. Understand, he said based on the examination of the body, he cannot rule out foul play. That is significant. With the following questions still outstanding, number one, what were the circumstances that led to Nolan Xavier Wells entering the water? Number two, what was the body position when it was found? We know that a member of the United Cajun Navy said that he was face down and he was fully clothed. Number three, was there water in the airway? Remember he talked about the lungs and the airways where they fill with water. Number four, is there any evidence?
Josh, what part you want me to rewind? Are y'all paying attention to this? Like, for real, for real. Did he say he couldn't rule out accidental? What you're talking about is right here. All right, here we go.
Number one, what were the circumstances that led to Nolan Xavier Wells entering the water? Number two, what was the body position when it was found? We know that a member of the United Cajun Navy said that he was face down and he was fully clothed. Number three, was there water in the airway? Remember, he talked about the lungs and the airways where they fill with water. Number four, is there any evidence of injuries to the anterior neck structure? We got the autopsy without his neck. We got the body without his neck at the time of the second autopsy. Number five, is there any evidence of any intracranial hemorrhage? He said that is going to be very significant. Things that he could not observe at autopsy that the initial medical examiner would have been able to observe.
I'm surprised nobody dropped that in the chat but King. The United Cajun Navy. I'm looking at the comments and I was waiting for y'all to pick up on that. He said the United Cajun Navy. Who hired this man? How come they just didn't get somebody else up there to read this shit out so we can understand what's going on here? Thank you, Laura. You said, what is the United Cajun Navy? Excuse me, y'all. You know, Sullivan, it is sad. It is. I agree. I really agree. All right, let's continue.
Number six was the composition of what was the composition of the stomach contents? He talks about that being important because when was he found? How long had he been in the water? How long had it been since his last meal? All those things become relevant factors when you're trying to do a thorough and impartial autopsy. And number seven, what are the toxicology report findings? He said the best classification again for the cause and manner of death for Nolan Xavier Wells is undetermined pending investigation. This forensic pathologist reserves the right to review and incorporate additional forensic pathology information into his opinion as it becomes available. He says the above opinions are expressed to a reasonable degree of medical certainty. Dr. Roger A. Mitchell, July 19, 2026. And we know that, as I said, this is only another part of the puzzle. And even though it tells us significant information, we still have more questions than we have answers at this time. And we will continue to press forward and persist, Christine and Elmore, with getting the answers to these questions. Because as you, yes, we will persist, because as Christine and Elmore and Attorney Parker and I talked this morning, we know that there are so many conflicting stories. The fact that she said him being found face down, the fact that we have other videos where people who have called said that is Nolan who is in some kind of dispute with others. We're looking at all of these things. The fact that the GPS tracking of the boat is being questioned by many. We're trying to dot every I and cross every T because we understand that when our children's lives are at stake, it matters. Not just what happened, but what we do in the aftermath of them being taken away from us. And just like the NAACP stood up when another tragedy in Mississippi taking the life of young Emmett Till, we will stand up for Nolan Wells. Just like the NAACP and civil rights leaders stood up when another Mississippi son was taken in Medgar Evers. We will stand up for Nolan Wells. And just like too many of our young people, Trayvon Martin, Michael Brown, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, Botham Jean, Terrence Crutcher, Stephon Clark, Sandra Bland, Atiana Jefferson, Alton Sterling, Eric Gardner, George Floyd, Tamir Rice, the young people who I was trying to focus on. Gary, we stand up until we get the truth, until we get justice for Nolan Wells. 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 We will ask if Christine and Elmore and President Johnson can come back and join us on the stage, and Travad, we will have you coordinate questions and answers for us or President Johnson or Attorney Park and I. I will say this: as President Johnson comes to the stage, I was sharing this with him and Chairman Russell, Christine Clark. God knows we wish we had you at the Department of Justice now. Christine Clark. As I was sharing with President Johnson and Reverend Al and others.
Cruising for miles, this road is mine. All flash, all style.
There are trucks, and then there's the 2026 GMC Sierra.
This is so important that we continue to talk about Nolan Wells and what happened to him, and that we get attention on him, because in getting attention on him, it brings attention, Cliff Jones, to other cases that are not getting their attention as of yet. But I'm so grateful to Christine and Elmore, because they said whatever we can do, not only to help our son, but to help these other young black boys who was killed the July 4th holiday. And I want to take a moment before we answer your questions to talk about two other young black men, both 18 years old, who were killed in extraordinary ways that are very similar to Nolan. President Johnson, 18-year-old Daniel Irvins went on a fishing trip, out on a fishing boat with two other young men. He was the only black. It is alleged that he ended up accidentally drowned, but his two white friends got his cell phone and threw it away, got his clothes and threw it away.
Do y'all see what's going on here? One thing about me, I ain't stupid by a long shot. Who see what's going on? I am that girl. How you doing? Like, this is what you're doing um, when you're trying to get information about what happened to Nolan Wells. You're reading a report. You decide to say this. Again, we know this is no, it's almost election time, right? Ben Crump, what the fuck is your ass doing? Because we see right through you. See, with you, Ben Crump, your ass don't know how to bring people together. You love to stir up, race wars. The blacks against the whites and the whites against the blacks. Most people that's watching right now, and I said this last week, most people that's watching never dealt with the opposite race the way you're explaining it, the way he's explaining it, the narrative he's trying to push. Some, yes. Most, no. Talking about the people that's watching right now. In the name of the NAACP. Who started the NAACP? Did people forget about that? And you got the majority of melanated people out there in the audience still feeding into this bullshit. They still praising this man as if he's a god for the community. And I've said over the past 11 years, this man don't give a damn about the black community. Al Sharpton don't give a damn about the black community. And everything is allegedly. I'm trying not to get my page banned, y'all. The way he's using this family, the way he's using this family's tragic death, he's using this as an opportunity to push his narrative, to push his business. This is free advertising for him. And y'all out there in the audience just clapping this motherfucker on.
And then went and deleted all of their text messages with him and social media. Sounds familiar?
Dive into Visible. It's unlimited 5G data for just $25 a month. Powered.
And they've only been charged with tampering with evidence. And his mother is crying out that they should be charged with murder, because if they would lie about his cell phone and his clothes and deleted messages, then they will lie about what really happened to Daniel Irvis. And then there's the matter of President Johnson, Christian Clark, of 18-year-old Tyler Smith.
All right, listen, I respect you, okay? R.L. writing, again, I respect that. Question number 1. What have Ben Crump done for the black community as a whole? Anybody know? RL, what have Ben Crump done for the black community as a whole? Okay, I see it. I see it. I see your he's a civil rights attorney. That's what he does. You still didn't answer the question. Y'all really think these people out here for you and for the community? Do you really think that? How come the only time you see these two lump nuts is when something big is going down with the opposite race? Not the same race, if he cared about the black community. But when it has to do with the opposite race, that's when you see him pop his head up out the water. So I still pose my question. What have he done for the black community as a whole? His job. His job. Mm. 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 I have one more question, y'all. Hold on. What is his job? And I think that's the best question that I've asked probably this year. What is his job? He's a civil rights attorney. He's an attorney, and he does his job.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn ugly ass on.
So I'm going to leave you alone. All right? I'm going to leave you alone. Again, you have every right to support any person here on this planet. Again, I don't have any issues with that. That free will give us the opportunity to just go around and do what is needed for our mindset, our bodies, whatever. But I asked a very important question because again, people really want to know his job. He's a civil rights attorney. He does his job. Last question. And I'll be done, y'all. Then we'll get back to the video. When was the last time you seen the NAACP in the black neighborhood? When shit goes down. I'll wait. You said that you seen them twice in your community within the last year. All right, follow-up question. What was they doing in your community? You said twice, right? Twice in the last year. Why? What happened? What happened to your community to make them show up? Let's move forward.
Tyler Smith, on 4th of July, was at a house party with about 10 other people. He was the only black person at the house. He somehow ends up shot in the head, dead.
If you have a crack like this, well, you have a problem. Today I'm learning how a crack...
Some of the friends get rid of the gun. The police show up. They tell the police it was an accident. It was an accidental shooting, that they were playing Russian roulette.
Y'all don't see the promotion going on here? RL, you don't see the promotion that's going on here. Why the fuck is he talking about somebody else? This right here is supposed to be all about them, the parents, and justice for Nolan Wells. Why the hell he's talking about somebody else? Bringing more you don't see the hatred that he's pushing? You can hear it in the audience. Oh.
and Tyler Smith ended up getting killed. And a parent...
Why the fuck would the parents want to hear about another unaliving? They just buried their son. Read the fucking room, Slick Rick. They just buried their son. Right? Right? Y'all, let me know if I'm tripping. Let me know if I'm tripping, okay? They still try to process what the fuck happened to their child. And now you're bringing on another incident, talking about somebody else got pew in the head, back in the neck, whatever. During this, bringing more mental turmoil to these parents. Do you think they want to hear about that? Bruh, what the fuck is your ass? What are you doing? And they hire him? You talking about the disrespect? But again, I understand, right? I understand it's all about promotion. It's all about driving up, stirring up the anger, stirring up the pot. That's all he's doing, just keeping the pot stirred.
Christian Clark, President Johnson, the police just took their word for it. His mother and grandmother are incensed. They asked the police, did you do a gunshot residue test on his hands? And the reason they said they had to call us, like Daniel Irvin's and Nolan Wells' family, because the police told them, President Johnson, that there was no need to do gunshot residue on his hands or any of the other people in the house, because I don't understand this logic, but they said if they were playing Russian roulette, then all of them would have gunshot residue on their hands. So we don't need to do gunshot residue tests. It makes no sense whatsoever. So they are taking the word of these 10 people that your son just killed himself. And you don't have to worry about doing any investigation or testing forensically anything. Just take our word for it. Now, can you imagine in any 3 of these scenarios, had the survivors been young black men and they were with a young white man and he ended up dead?
Hit the wrong damn button. See what I'm talking about? Y'all see what I'm talking about? Right there, he just snitched on himself. Y'all don't see this? Yes, we all want justice for Nolan Wells. But one thing my father have always taught me, it's a time and place for everything. And right now ain't the time, and it definitely sure ain't the place. But people get upset with me because I don't follow the tradition that a lot of other black people follow. Oh, civil rights, Rosa Parks, Dr. Martin Luther King, Reverend Al Sharpton. So, well, GV, they made it, room for you to do what you do now. That tells me you haven't done your research. A lot of times when I hear people say idiotic comments or statements like that, you haven't done your research. Because remember, when your ass was in school, or if you're in school right now, maybe in college, they are feeding you his story, not our story. And it just blows my fucking mind how y'all just gather in and just believe the bullshit that's being pushed out. Most people don't even know who the fuck Martin Luther King was. Oh, he went out there and yeah, I have a dream. Do you really know who Martin Luther King was? One thing about a lot of people is people don't like to read. They don't like to research. Again, a lot of people, especially on social media, is very gullible for any information that comes across their screen, especially while they're scrolling. They're going to take information on social media and deem it as true because social media said it. Hey, it's true, without doing no background research because it feels good to them. But when somebody like me come up and say, hey, man, hey, fuck Dr. Martin Luther King, or fuck Malcolm X, or fuck the NAACP. Oh, I'm the worst thing in the world. GV, how could you? Well, how about you ask me why? Why do I say the things I say? The hundreds of books I've read about this country. Just like when you're, let me tell y'all what goes down in the black neighborhood. When your ass is born in most black neighborhoods, this is why, again, I don't support this shit that Ben Crump is doing. When your ass is born in a black neighborhood, you're either born a Christian or a Democrat. Now, drop a 1 in the chat if I'm lying. Put a number 1 in the chat right now if I'm lying. And most people don't even know why. Just go with the flow. But again, what the fuck I know, right? I'm just some old bald-headed black man sitting in a chair doing this podcast, ignorant just like everybody else.
What kind of investigation would there have been? What kind of interrogation would there have been? Would they have ever been able to see the light of day until those questions were answered? Well, just like you would do a thorough investigation for your children, we want you to do a thorough investigation for our children. We don't want anything special. We just want equal justice. Equal justice. And so with that, I'll turn it over to Trevon to lead us in the final section.
Well, a few questions. We have my colleagues on either side with microphones. Please announce your name and your media outlet if you have any questions. We're going to be quick because we have other programming going on in real time. We'll go here first.
Damn. Okay, really don't care. I don't care.
At Cheddar Scratch Kitchen, every day we're cooking up American classics and home-style comfort food. Come see why.
Hi, everybody. Samantha Chapman, ABC7 Chicago. You just unveiled a comprehensive outline of the independent report. can you summarize for our viewers? Because there's a lot to take in, a lot of information. So in summary, can you succinctly tell us what we can take away from this report? And also, if you can provide more details about the neck.
Yeah.
I heard a lot of people behind me gasping when that detail was mentioned.
Yeah, let me try to be very comprehensive. As Dr. Roger Mitchell said, that the focal area of red discoloration in the soft tissue of the back of the head, the occipital region, is significant because he cannot determine why you have that red discoloration in the back of his brain. That's significant. He also talked about.
Can I please hit rewind, y'all? If y'all say no, we're going to keep playing. Can I? I'm asking the chat. Can I hit rewind? Okay. If y'all say no, I'm going to move forward. All right. Can I hit rewind? Right. Right. Y'all so damn petty. Y'all worse than me. All right, y'all. He finna read the report. Okay. The journalist was asking the other gentleman, right? So Ben Crump said, no, move, motherfucker. I got this. Listen, y'all. Turn your volumes up.
The occipital.
I want to ride that a little bit more. Hold on, y'all. Pay attention. Y'all keep on talking about what? Pay attention. Y'all act like y'all new to shit. Okay, let's hit play.
The focal area of red discoloration in the soft tissue of the back of the head, the occipital.
Listen, y'all. Listen. What the hell is a popsicle? No, that's what he said in the back of the circle, the popsicle. The hell. Listen, everybody that's laughing, okay, y'all going to hell, okay? Y'all going to hell. I hope your ass burning. I hope you burn when you get down there, because we half of us can't read anyway, like me.
Region is significant because he cannot determine why you have that red discoloration in the back of his brain. That's significant. He also talked about.
He asked for the other man. He asked for the other man.
The fact that, as it's common practice, he was missing his throat when they received the body.
He asked for the other man.
He wants to know why they held it back. He's not drawing any conclusions, but he said he would want to examine it if there were neck fractures or compressions to the neck. And he thinks that's significant to know at autopsy. The reason he said he would hold it back when he was medical examiner, because he thought that there may have been some issues with neck fractures. The last thing that is significant is what we said before about him, the condition of his body when he went into the water. Was he conscious or unconscious? Was he forced or unforced into the water? He said those things are very significant. But he started off talking about this red discoloration in the.
Can somebody please tell me the definition of unforced? I let him slide the first 6 times. What is the listen? What is the fuck it? I'll put in Google. Let me see what Google say. Unforced. Meaning. Okay, here it is. Okay, unforced means happening naturally without coercion, strain, or external pressure. It describes actions that are voluntarily or qualities like a smile or a laugh that feel completely genuine and effortlessly. In sports like tennis, it refers to a self-inflicted mistake rather than a play forced by an opponent. And we use that term, that word for this meaning. I mean, to describe this. Okay. Boy, it was rough taking that bar exam. It was rough. It was rough.
The back of his head is something that was of great concern to him. Thank you.
We'll go here.
Daryl Denard with Chicago Speaks on V103. What specifically are you calling for from Mississippi authorities in terms of transparency, but more importantly, investigations?
And I know President Johnson.
Look, I'm sorry, y'all. He asked for the other man to speak, okay? Ben Crump. Why the hell you keep bringing your ass up there, okay? Look how the other man is looking, y'all. Y'all see my cursor? Look how he looking. He like, man, fuck this shit, bro. Man, bro. Let me move this over. Look at the look on this man's face, right? Look, right here. He was like, man, I tried. Look at him. I tried, man. I tried to answer it, man, but shit, man, fuck this shit, bro. The man is really trying. He's trying, you know. You say he doesn't know his possibility yeah, I can't read that shit. y'all been funny in this chat tonight. And again, y'all, appreciate y'all being here. Everybody that's giving their heart meat, everybody that tapped the screen, share the live out. Everybody that followed the channel, I really appreciate y'all. I could not have done this without y'all.
From the state of Mississippi, and the Mississippi Conference president is here. They're calling, as we are, for a fair, impartial, comprehensive investigation. When Nolan's parents heard the sheriff say there's no foul play at the beginning of the investigation, that is cause for concern, major concern. You haven't even investigated, but you're saying no foul play. And so we want them to dot every I and cross every T. You know, we had a meeting with the district attorney, and we expressed to them about our lived experiences. The fact, and you know, they said that's not what happens in her office, but we said we believe if the roles were reversed and there were 3 young black 18-year-olds and there was a white 18-year-old who was with them and he ended up dead.
The closest thing to fresh air in this office is your boss's screensaver.
We don't believe that those young black men would not have been interrogated to the full extent of the law. We believe that it would not have been a choice whether they were going to cooperate with law enforcement if their lawyers and them were going to cooperate. No. They would have been held until they gave answers. They would have been held until they explained the cell phone in their possession. They would have been held until their cell phones have been examined. And so whatever you would do, had the roles been reversed, we want you to do the same thing for Nolan Wales.
We have time for one more question, and then we're going to have a prayer with our Religious Affairs Committee with the family. One more question here. What's this?
I'm Tiffany Walden with the Charter in Chicago. I know that we're talking about a transparent investigation, but for families and people who are watching, can you kind of give a breakdown or a timeline to the best of your ability of the contact that you've had with Mississippi authorities or Ocean Springs authorities or the Cajun Navy? Have you all talked to them? Do they call you after the initial autopsy? Is it just radio silence from them? Do you have to call them? Can you kind of walk us through that process?
The last time we actually spoke with local authorities, which would be the Sheriff's Department, was I think a day or two after his body was found. That was only initiated by me. I sent him a text message. I was like, hey, this is Christine, Nolan's mom. I just want to see if there are any updates. Basically, he called back. There were no updates. He's like, we're still interviewing. And again, my concern, and also my husband's concern, was it was not even an hour that his body had been removed. And the sheriff came out and said, this is, accidental drowning. We don't think there's foul play. Again, that is why we're doing what we're doing and why we're moving the way we are. Because I sat there and asked them, please take this case as if this is your child, your family member, your whatever. And they promised that they would, but when you make statements like that straight out the gate, that's an issue. We did meet with the DA. She did promise, transparency and all of this, all of that. However, damage has already been done because now that's the narrative that's being pushed by the general public, who again, know nothing really, only what they're hearing from other people. So in addition to that, it's all these things coming up. And at the end of the day, like I said before, any parent that would be in this situation, you would do anything to find out what happened to your child. And that is what we're here to do.
It is very important to note that this narrative, this suggestion that it was an accidental drowning, nothing to see here, is troubling, even if that's the case. There were 300 to 400 people out on Horns Island. You mean to tell me nobody saw anything? Nobody can tell us anything about what happened to one of the few black people that were out there on that island that day? It just doesn't add up. The fact that they're saying Nolan said that he would stay behind, but yet an 18-year-old kid would not want his cell phone if he was going to stay behind. The fact that, you have the young lady saying that he said he was going to get back on the boat with the boys, and then the boys saying no, he said he was going to stay behind and talk to her. If that was the case, don't you believe Nolan would have said, give me my cell phone, I'm going to stay behind. Give me my car keys, I'm going to stay behind. It's not adding up. And so we're going to keep fighting and digging until we get the answers, the transparency, the truth, the accountability, and justice for Nolan Wales. 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 Justice for Nolan Wales.
Justice for Nolan Wales.
Justice for Nolan Wales.
Justice for Nolan Wales. We're going to have our Religious Affairs Committee join us quickly so we can have a quick word of prayer.
The panel is open. Oh, I'm so ready to hear from y'all. The panel is open. Oh shit. I know y'all got a lot to say.
Time to examine the case. Facts on the table, questions in sight. Searching for truth from morning to night. Got great researchers helping along the way. Bringing information into the light every day. Doing the work, taking the time. Looking for answers and following the signs. And everybody knows when that moment arrives. The room gets quiet, everybody revives. You hear that voice, you know what's coming through. The phrase that nobody else can do. I know you fucking lie. Stretched out with style, the way he says it makes everybody smile. Can't copy the sound, can't copy the tone. There's a signature, that's all is low. Who brings the vibes? Hey, what number? Great vibes. And who wants the truth? Way through. Turn it up. Great vibes. Great vibes on 10. Let the whole truth, laughs, and energy everywhere we go. Great vibes on 10. We're here to win. Bring the questions and dive right in.
I'm telling y'all, you can't beat that, man. Great vibes on 10 for the motherfucking win. If you see great vibes at the top of your screen on TikTok and you see that follow button, please click that follow button because right now, Chelsea, how you doing?
I'm alive. I got a hot take. I'm gonna keep it short and cute, and I'm gonna drop. My hot take: this race war, I think it need to happen, cause we need to cull the herds of the idiots on both sides. I can't. I'm over it. I'm a little apathetic. I don't give a damn about being Crump. I don't give a damn about the NAACP. I don't give a damn about the folks claiming, yeah, he's just drowning, this shit normal, happen all the time. I don't care about none of it. I think we need to cull the herd of the fucking idiots on both sides. Both sides. Everybody that's still falling for this shit and assuming all black folks ain't the same or assuming all white folks ain't the same, they getting emotionally riled up about this shit. You judging all black folks on one side, you judging all white folks. They dumbasses need to be called out. That's my hot take.
So what about the report that we was trying to understand as far as everything came back inconclusive with that? It's undetermined.
I'm a little biased considering my cousin, how he didn't even have an autopsy and they didn't consider no foul play. I was trying to talk with somebody in the comments saying, you know, he was a young black male, 18, that just mysteriously passed away with his Caucasian friends out there swimming. You know, I don't know. I think it's fucking weird. Nobody wants to talk about, you know, the spiritual applications behind this. Like, there'd be some weird shit going on, especially around this time. Of course, you're going to take people like Ben Crump and the NAACP popping up situations like this to get people stirred up, emotional, and pissed off, but not looking at, you know, what's really going on. Like, this shit is fucking weird. I don't know why folks are assuming, oh, Nick Noakes die every day. You know, it's just a drowning. How is it suspicious? It's so dark. Like, shut up. Shut up. It's fucking weird. Either it's happening, it's not, but the fact that it's in the news and they're focusing on this shit. And like I said, if you're gonna fall for this and get mad and stirred up and look at black people crazy or look at white people crazy, your ass need to be culled from the herd. If they're gonna keep getting people riled up like this just to fight, then let them fucking fight. Y'all dumb as hell. Go ahead and die. People with some damn sense that know not they let this shit stir them up, they'll be fine. And they're not gonna be involved in no race war. Let the shit happen. Y'all are fucking dumb. Just straight up stupid. You gonna judge a whole race off of some shit like this and not paying attention to how this country has been run for like since its whole like come on. Like we really acting brand new. With these NPC ass takes. Like they like you got folks over here getting excited to hear black folks rag on the NAACP. Like they thought like they think they're our fucking hierarchy. Nobody gives a fuck about the NAACP and the civil rights movement. If your ass ain't learned the truth behind that by now, then what the hell? Like, what are you getting mad? Like, what do you get mad about? You really think these people stir up our emotions so much? Like, who gives a fuck about Ben Crump? This nigga barely even said anything intelligent. This whole damn, like, he could barely read. Did he barely say decomposition? Like, he barely got that word out. Talking in circles. If your ass really sitting here gassing up, oh, it's inconclusive. It's not foul play. He probably just drowned. Yeah, you guys are getting emotional for no reason. You're letting Ben Crump get you emotionally started. Shut your dumb ass up. Shut up. Shut up. If you the black folks are getting so riled up, I think they want to race war. Go fight. Go put them in check. Go put the black folks in check that you think that's mad about race. This goofy down in the comments, oh, you let Ben emotionally rile you up about this? What's so suspicious about people dying? They die every day. Why would you get upset? It sounds pretty racist if you're just assuming white kids killed them. Like, shit. Over it. I'm sorry. I'm a little biased. I'm sorry.
No,
we didn't get answers from my cousin. So me listening to this, it's like, okay, they're going to rev up folks to be upset about it. Yes, this shit happens. Either it be racist or not, it still fucking happened. My cousin is still not here. He should have been 35 this year. He's not here. He was 18. A wrestler. That boy had promise. And he mysteriously died and didn't get fucking answers. None of our family got answers about that shit. From a small town in South Georgia. This shit was fucking weird. I'm sorry if I get upset. No, I'm not mad at all white people because of it. Come on, stop being such an MP fucking C. This shit is fucking weird. You got presidents who are part of these old boy clubs doing weird shit like this all the fucking time, but y'all don't want to look at that. You want to sit here and fall for the race war bullshit. Go fight. Your dumb ass want to get mad about this and want to be mad at the normal black people because you assume we all on the civil rights tip, then go fight. Goofy asses. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you're not sorry. Don't say that. Josh, go ahead, man. How you doing?
I'm good, sir. How about you?
I'm just fine. I knew this was going to open up a can of worms.
Well, it seems like Ben Crump's winning because, one, he's got Chelsea super emotional about the situation. Two, I got to say that Ben Crump reminds me of Don King of the civil rights movement.
Yeah, I saw the comments you put.
100% promoter. He's in it for the money. And it's division until more facts come out. And he couldn't pronounce certain things. I ain't gonna hold that against him. He shouldn't have been publicly speaking. He should have let the medical lady that he referred to in the very beginning of the speech, the young lady that came up, he should have let her talk because she was a medical.
Wait.
I'm not gonna hold it against him just because.
Hold on, light skin. Hold on, light skin.
Come on.
You said that you. Hold on, wait. You're not gonna.
I ain't gonna hold it against him.
He kept jumping. He kept going to the mic.
I get that, but we know what to expect. I'm not gonna expect nothing different. You see what I'm saying? I already know what's gonna happen with him. You know. And part two, they removed the lungs, and it's called, I forget what they name it, but it's a whole section of the throat that gets taken off for suspected drownings or strangulations. It's not out of the normal for that to happen. It's protocol. And he even says that, but he skips over that quickly and then goes back to why is the throat missing? And then at the end, to take the focus off of the Wells family was the most despicable, period.
I agree.
And I say they, meaning the whites and the blacks on the far end of the spectrum that want to be at each other's throat, they win when we let them, if we give them the power to win. If we see past it, talk out our differences, and try to come and get closer to the truth, then we win. That's all I got.
Kisses, how you doing? I saw you down there in the comments.
I'm mad. I do not like this bald head milk dog. No offense, but I don't like this bald head milk dog looking man. I do not like him. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Like honestly, like what Josh just said, I feel the same way when I was looking at the press conference. Before I even saw it, I went on TikTok because I love TikTok. We love TikTok Shop, and the way that he worded the things about the autopsy report. I'm sorry, I got a speech impediment and stuff. He's causing an uproar, just like y'all said. He's causing us to argue and fight. And I seen a video of this lady crying. She had real tears, saying they pulled him out of the water. His throat was missing. Y'all, it's the uneducated Lord Jesus. This what he wants.
Somebody said that.
Yes.
It's called an appeal to emotion. In a logical argument, I just took psychology and logic philosophy last semester, and it's called an appeal to emotion. It's called a fallacy when you do that in an argument. As a structured argument, it's called a fallacy.
So she
When you
said,
That's
appeal
what
to
they
emotion.
are doing. That's what he's doing. That's
wait a minute. Hold on, lips. It's a lady right now on TikTok crying out.
There is a lady. There's multiple videos of people crying, saying this. Yes.
They found his body with no neck.
Yes.
So what was
Somebody said that because his neck, the back of his head had a red bruising, but bruising was never said. They said that he got ran over by a boat.
And see, he glazed over that too. You can tell if it was perimortem, postmortem, or I forget the one before that. Perimortem is like at the time of death. Postmortem is after. And so if it was pre-mortem, like I don't know the specific term for that, then there's different ways of figuring that out depending on how the blood travels through the layers of the skin and if there's any clotting, things like that. So he didn't falsify the report. He highlighted areas that he knew would get reaction.
Right.
And make a witch hunt. Oh, his throat is missing. Well, that's actually how it goes.
Exactly. And
You got
people
the
are saying
body
they
10
never
days
do
later.
that.
That's
not what
usually
they
how it
do.
happens.
They just took this black boy's throat out of his. I'm like, oh my God, people are so uneducated.
I feel so
and Ben
bad for the
Crump know
family.
this. He knows this. That's why he worded that. That's why he worded it like that. That's why he kept on saying missing, missing, missing. No.
And who was the light skinned mixed lady that came up first? She was real light skinned. That was the only person there that knew anything about medical stuff.
Yeah, and she didn't get a chance.
And
to
why
talk.
why not let her talk?
My point exactly, right there.
Because they're playing to emotion, though. That's what they do. It's what he does.
Absolutely, absolutely. Kisses, you hold your ass on. I'm definitely going to come back to you. Miss Lovin, how you doing?
Hi, I got on the panel earlier and I was upset about this. I'm like, when it comes down to it, the way things transpired after whatever happened to him was suspicious. The medical examiner that's handling it is suspicious. The whole situation is suspicious. When you come down to the facts of it, regardless of what the lawyer said today or whatever, that lady has never ruled that a black man in Mississippi that she had anything over their case died. How does somebody hang themselves with their hands behind their back? It's suspicious, and it needs to be looked at. And why not send those organs to that medical examiner to do when they were doing their private autopsy? They didn't need all of that.
It takes time for them to do their testing.
That
It's going
lady
to take some time.
Okay, but come on, look at her track record.
But
We can't deny the facts of that. And this is Mississippi. This is the South. I live in Florida. I grew up in Texas. It's the South. It doesn't change.
The only time we'll get to change, well, I think everything should be looked at suspiciously. But until you get the facts, and the one good thing I can say about if some foul play had occurred, Ben Crump and them coming in, if they get to the truth of it, that'll be the saving grace. And I hope that the family gets to the truth. That's what we all search for.
Right. I hope so too. Because I'm like, that looks, it's suspicious from the way they handled it. You don't act like that when something happens to your friend. The way they acted was just not normal.
Absolutely, absolutely. Hold on one second, Miss Lovin. Thank you. Monica, how you doing? Monica, how you doing? Get on camera. Let me get on camera because it's some bullshit. Monica, how you doing? Monica, how you? What this? Monica, how you doing? Her ass still didn't say shit. So what the fuck I supposed to say? All right, cool. Go ahead. Go ahead, Miss Lover. I didn't mean to cut you off, sweetheart. Go ahead.
No, that was all I had on it. I didn't like the fact that it's suspicious. It needs to be looked at all the way down to the authorities in that state handling that case. The way the medical examiner has handled her past cases. I posted on my page because I'm gonna file a complaint against her also, and I think other people should have her license called to the carpet because I don't think she's doing things ethically. I do not think so. That's my opinion.
Go ahead.
Can two things?
Go ahead.
Can two things not be true at the same time?
Not be true.
With Ben Crump being here, well, can two things be true at the same time and two things not be true at the same time? Either way, can Ben Crump still be here taking advantage of this family, stirring up emotions and getting folks confused, leading them on with this suspicious, autopsy, and at the same time completely like bringing attention to it, but not really bringing a resolution.
Like, he sure can. He sure can. He could be going about it the wrong way.
Yeah, going about it the wrong way. Not explaining anything the wrong way, getting people stirred up and mad at the wrong thing. It's like, why is it so hard to perceive people are suspicious about this case? The reaction behind this boy going missing and mysteriously dying is suspicious. And at the same time, Ben Crump is not speaking for justice. He's not the pinnacle of justice. He's not the pinnacle of like what's right and righteous. Like, y'all, what is so hard to conceptualize that we can question the suspicion around these unalivings and not be on the side of, we need to follow the civil rights. And I had it like, come on, like what is so hard about that? Y'all really needed to be black and white? Y'all really stuck on that little checkerboard like that?
Unfortunately, that's what it is in this climate we are in right now. Look at the president.
You know what? I was rocking with him for a good minute.
Really?
But he a part of hell yeah, I was. I'm not even
never
gonna
liked
ly
this
about
man.
that.
Oh wow.
Wait,
I never liked him.
Hold on. Wait, hold on.
Hold on. I did.
I got you, Chelsea.
Wow.
Listen, hold on, listen. See, again, I'm going to talk about that at a later date, Chelsea, so I can let people understand, because a certain narrative was being pushed about him at one point in time. Now the shit he's doing now, again, I don't agree with at all.
Right. Right. I don't either.
But again, that's going to be a topic I'm going to discuss later on. I promise you, just not right now.
The way to rule the masses is to piss you off and then make you scared.
That's it. Fear.
That's it. Fear.
Gosh,
Fear is the number one emotion.
Well, I'm not moved by fear. Right is right and wrong is wrong, and you can't do
Fear is
someone's child
instinct.
like that and not check all the boxes and make sure everything is done thoroughly. And say, oh, it's not. It wasn't foul play. It didn't look suspicious. Come on.
Can I test your theory, Lovin?
Sure.
You said you were not moved by fear.
No.
Do you and again, it's just ha ha he he. Are you a Christian?
No.
Oh well, hell, that question going out the window. Okay, cool. Listen, Andre, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing just fine. What you got on this?
I'm just, I haven't really been following that case. I've heard about it and things like that. I know there was a question of foul play. So I basically was just trying to get, the different perspectives before I made a comment.
I'm screaming.
Why he bring his ass up?
GV.
You don't know
Because you let people talk.
He ain't heard from Ben Crump. He ain't heard the damn case. He didn't hear Ben Crump trying to pronounce these damn words. No damn results. He saw the panel open, hit request, brought his
No, I
ass.
think you misunderstood what I said,
I
sir.
did. Well, help me out because it's hot outside. I'm thirsty. I'm hungry. Sir, help me help you.
Okay, well, if you come back and we can get this clarified, exactly what I was saying. What I was saying to you, sir, is that I know about the young man going on the boat with his friends and going to the island. I know that they came back without him. They found the young man dead on the island. They took his phone, you know, deleted some things. Now, you know, in any situation like this, you're going to have people who jump to conclusions and try to put forth narratives. Now, I know that something came out about the autopsy. That's what I didn't see.
So you didn't see the interview today, well, the press conference about the results from his body. You didn't see that today?
No, sir.
Josh, you want to chime in on that? Help him out.
Oh, too slow. It was inconclusive.
It was inconclusive.
It was a lot of talking in circles. There were organs and stuff removed that was spoken of like it was suspicious, but apparently it was all normal procedure. Since he had 2 autopsies, the initial one, there were certain things done. His throat was removed. Apparently they're still using it for testing. And the family ordered a private autopsy, and the guy that they hyped up at the beginning of this whole thing, you know, his accolades, he said that it was inconclusive as well. So it was spoken of to heighten the suspicion surrounding his unaliving.
Okay.
And yeah, that's basically where we're at. But it was also brought up there were other suspicious cases of 18-year-old black men that mysteriously passed away in Mississippi as well. So it was just a big, I wouldn't say nothing burger, just another.
It was exactly what the initial autopsy said. And what if I would have respected him so much if he would have said, and we plan on getting those missing organs that are typical in protocol. And when we get them, we'll test them ourselves.
Yeah.
Right.
Because hey, I understand and I respect wanting to get your own testing done. What I don't respect is you steering it into an area where he knew it was going anyways. Like he had that plan. He had that plan because it's protocol every time.
Correct. He knew that. That's my thing. It's making me so mad because he knew that, and he knew how people would react to that.
He needed to stir them up some more.
It's because he's wanting right now. He's going to sacrifice millions later for dollars today, or you know what I'm saying. He's going to sacrifice millions of dollars in the future to get his little bit right now. Because if he keeps doing this shit, people are going to continue to wake up and be like, "Damn!" Because in 2 weeks, if he gets it back and it tests the same, he's gonna be gone. And he'll lead a family. And from the research I did recently on Ben Crump, there's been a bunch of families that felt mistreated by him,
right,
and by the amount that he charged in lawyer fees after settlements came in, and they're getting hit with these massive bills. He swoops in, gets the gold, and runs.
Well, let me ask you: is that his fault, or is that their failure to do?
It's his fault. As a man, that's on him. That's his predatory nature.
Well, we know that lawyers are predatory by nature, but as the parents, you know,
I would be seeking any help I could get right now. Period.
Well,
I can't blame the parents. I can't blame the parents at all.
Everybody wants to be Johnny Cochran. All of these, if you think about it, after the OJ trial, you had this plethora of all of these Johnny Cochran-esque black lawyers running around in ambulance chasing.
That's a terrible analogy to me. I think of Ben Crump like Don King. Straight up. Johnny Cochran was a legit G in the courtroom. He just got his
how many
guy
cases
off
have you
on a
heard of Johnny
technicality.
Cochran before OJ? How many times had you heard of Johnny Cochran before OJ?
I didn't hear about him because I was a little young.
Okay, so how do you know he was a G in the courtroom? You only
because I
seen
saw him get OJ off, and he was a defense attorney.
OJ got off. That was a payback verdict. Remember,
Well, I don't care how he did it. He G'd it up and he got his client off.
3 years prior to the OJ case, the police beat Rodney King, and they took the case to Simi Valley, and the Simi Valley people said they believed that the cops' lives was in danger. So that was a payback verdict. Everybody knows OJ was guilty as fuck. Excuse me, he was guilty as they come.
If the glove does not fit, you must acquit.
Mr. Andre, I got a question. Mr. Andre, do you see these same tactics being used today, right now, especially after the Carmelo case, and then now this case with Nolan? Do you see this as another like kind of a get back to stir up emotions? Because it was pretty clear during the O.J. Simpson trial, it was supposed to start the whole racial divide with court cases. From what I noticed, you think that's what's going on here now?
No, actually, you know, the two cases. I can't really speak to this case with the young man on the island. The Camelo case, you know, that's an animal of a different color, because the reality is, I believe, this is personally, I believe, he was getting his butt whooped and he had a knife and he defended himself. Now, he should go to jail for killing somebody. The amount of time that he's gotten, I don't believe that it's warranted, because, you know, you have levels of killing. You know, murder is with prior calculation and design.
It's the intent.
Your prior calculation and design. Then you have the charge of murder. Then you manslaughter, voluntary manslaughter, involuntary manslaughter, negligent homicide. What he's really guilty of is involuntary manslaughter, which states that the person who died contributed to their death in some way. That's what he's guilty of. Now, the sentence, the 30 something years, that's an emotional verdict. But they set themselves up to make it look like it's a racial thing because you had 12 white people on the jury.
Yeah.
So that's what it's going to, that's the opening for the racial aspect of it.
We got an election coming up.
So
midterms right around the corner.
So this inconclusive. So what does inconclusive means?
It means you cannot prove or unprove, as Ben Crump would say, or unforced. You can neither prove or disprove. Basically, it's inconclusive until they get the toxicology and they test the throat and the lungs for any signs of liquid in the lungs.
I got a prediction. We're gonna wait. You see how they did with the Carmelo case when they released the footage right after Juneteenth? I'm gonna call it on Kwanzaa. They're gonna release the toxicology report.
Why do you think they're doing everything around Black national holidays or Black days that Black people embrace?
Because it's embarrassing. It's supposed to be an embarrassing moment for them because they're supposed to be celebrating these events, and it'll be funny to see them be embarrassed by whatever they thought was going on is proven wrong. That's exactly what happened with Juneteenth.
I don't think the government takes that and push that much thought into doing things to embarrass Black people.
Not embarrassed, but like make them look stupid, have egg on their face, in a sense. Because right when Juneteenth happened, we all seen the footage of Carmelo, and you know everything folks were saying that happened didn't happen, and we were like, oh
no, we actually seen they didn't show the footage from the top of the stadium until
they showed him crying afterwards, admitting he
until
did
weeks
it.
later.
Yeah. But they waited that long.
The top of the stadium showed that the young man, they were chasing him.
After he stabbed him.
Either way, they held that footage until later after everyone came and had their panels and discussions and folks got upset and
you gotta think they're running an investigation. There's certain things you can't put in the public when it's evidence until it's admitted into evidence. That's because we're used to having everything at the tip of our fingers and rushing to judgment.
Yeah.
When cooler heads prevail, we all sit back, try to collect whatever bits and pieces we can get on our own. Then we speculate, talk it out, and see which idea makes the most sense. If you're educated enough to think outside of the box. I come into an open engagement with the hopes of my mind being changed on things, not trying to prove my point.
Do you think that the judge and the prosecutor should have recused themselves because they had a personal relationship with the young man's father?
Man, I hate the whole justice system, period.
Yeah, me too.
So I ain't gonna lie.
I trust none of it.
I don't call the police unless I never call the police in my whole life. If I need my kid's life saved or if I need an ambulance, I'll call them. But I have never once called the police.
But that's not the question I asked you.
I say recuse them all.
The question I asked you was this. Oh, for example, you say you have a child.
I got two of them.
If someone did something, God forbid, to one of your children,
better hope they make it to court.
And the person that was sitting in judgment of them, and the prosecutor who was supposed to prosecute the person that did it, you come to find out that those two guys have a personal relationship with the kid's father. How
Yeah, I
would you
would not
feel
be
about
okay with that.
it? Okay, so then why would you be okay with it in this situation?
I'm confused.
In the Carmelo Anthony case.
Okay, I say recuse
I
him.
think you need to change the prompt to Carmelo Anthony at this point.
No,
And
I'm
that,
not. No, because
I know I was being funny.
No, you good because we way off topic. And
Yeah, I was being funny, you know.
no, hey Andre, let's kind of wheel this back in because this is about
okay.
Nolan Wells, not Carmelo
Okay,
Anthony. Okay.
you the
Don't
moderator,
Ben
sir.
Crump on us now.
Oh, come on, now. You don't
I'm
even
joking.
know
I'm
me.
joking. I'm joking.
You know me, you putting that on me. Well, I mean, like I say, the thing about it is the young man, it's sad that the loss of life, it's gonna come out. Whatever happened, you understand me? Because I don't think they'll be able, if some foul play, somebody's gonna tell it. You can't keep that to yourself. Especially these are young people. And the people that they are today may not be the people that they become 10, 15 years from now.
We can
You
hope.
know? So if peer pressure is keeping somebody quiet at some point in time, they'll let it out.
Lena, how you doing? Everybody else, hold on. Lena, how you doing? I know who this is. Lena. How the hell your ass come up here and I say, Lena.
I couldn't find my mute button.
This ain't your first time up here on this panel. You know what? Don't even get me started. I ain't seen your ass in months. How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm just fine. What you got on this Death Touch full report that Ben Crump looking for likes to talk? What you got on it?
As much as I respect Ben Crump and I appreciate his work that he do for the black people, I think he dropped the ball on this. I think he dropped the ball on this because
wait, baby, hold on, pause. What he do for black people?
I don't think black people will have so much of a voice if it wasn't for him.
He ain't got no damn voice.
But he got our attention.
And
do he not?
And what's that attention?
He got us speculating. He got us talking about the case. He got us questioning certain things.
Okay, all right. Chelsea, you want to go handle? Okay, so listen. So okay, hold on. Let's dial this back. Okay, now everything that's about to happen is all out of respect. Okay, all out of respect. You know how I roll. Okay. I'm ask this question again. What has Ben Trump done for the black community?
He won over $600 million in cases.
Okay, okay. Let me rephrase my question.
I want my reparations.
When okay, I'm starting to sound like him. When is the only time we see Ben Crump?
When somebody has been done wrong by the police or the system.
I call fallacy there because it's only when it's black on white or white on black. It's not injustices done to the black community. It's just when white people or white cops do it to the black community.
Only when it's only when
it's racial division.
Black against white. That's it. So my question again: what has Ben Crump done for the black neighborhood other than cause division?
For the black neighborhood?
For the black community in general.
He does. Black people in general, he give us a voice to be heard when things are done wrong.
And
are we not talking about the 1-year-old who was on the live?
Hold on. Wait. Because I want to understand your thinking. When you say he's a voice, and what is this voice? What does this voice look like?
He bring awareness.
What type of awareness? Is it good or bad? And how do we learn from this awareness? What have we? What in let's just say the past 10 years? What what have we gained from the black minds in the black community from the motive of Ben Crump or his voice?
Say that again.
Okay, so when it comes to the black community, do we see our community more together or more
Oh
divided?
no. We the same, but you know,
So
progress.
again, what has he done for the black community?
Progress, you know. At least he's trying to do something. He's trying to give the family justice, the families that has been hurt by, you know, police brutality. He's trying to give them justice. In this situation, he's trying to get justice. Is he doing it right? I think he needs to slow down a little bit. But, you know, he's trying.
He brings
go.
celebrity attention to cases. That's all he does. He gets big names in the entertainment, Hollywood, sports, civil rights move. Like he brings popular attention to it. It's not really helping anybody. He just gets big names attached to certain cases to get more funding and more quote unquote support.
Have he not been on this case where we have known about it?
Right.
Well,
He's
we
done
been
good.
talking
We knew about it
it.
before he popped
Yes, we
up.
knew
I was
about it before
surprised
he
was
even
a part
popped
of
up on
it.
Not
the
in this
case.
capacity.
What else?
Because he's
Other
spreading
capacity? What?
division.
Tyler Perry?
I would think
Reverend Sharpton?
it would be received better if he was looking for the truth instead of just trying to get money. Sometimes he acts not accidentally, but sometimes through the way that he operates, he does bring a heightened awareness and people start questioning things and help getting us closer to the truth. But his initial reason for being there is not a just one. It has no virtue in it.
So let me ask you a question. Where is the Caucasian lawyer of the same level?
No doubt. No doubt.
Where are they
I
at?
wish I was a lawyer because I would go pro bono without wanting nothing in return,
So
just
when we
hoping
say
to
he's
see.
not, if he's the only one, you understand me? If he's the only one willing to stand up and be the voice, then you can't diminish what he does. Now we may not like.
I can judge his
Who
approach
else is
and
talking about
his
this
moral.
case at this capacity?
He doesn't live a virtuous life. There's no virtue in what he's doing because he's not doing it out of a place of duty. He's doing it out of a place of greed. It's not his duty.
And how is he doing it out of a place of greed? He don't get paid up front. He
Yes,
don't get paid.
he's made
No, he
plenty
does
money.
Definitely gets
not.
a
There's
cut.
plenty of cases where
telling
he's
you.
gone to families
He
and then
does
they
not
felt
get paid up
mismanaged.
front.
Go look it up. The amount of
I
families that he's
did.
done work for and that have felt overcharged, and that basically when the
He
well dried
only
up, he
charged
left.
30%, which is what most lawyers charge, 30%, and he only get paid if he win the case. He does not
Well,
get paid up front.
putting out and staring a narrative that does not fit what he wants it to say, because even with this autopsy report, all of that was protocol. The throat missing, you got from one of the panelists said that there's people questioning whether or not the boy's body was found in the damn the water with the throat already missing.
Not even questioning it. That's what they said that they heard Ben Crump say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't comprehend what he said well because how he said it.
I think what GV's saying is that there's more bad that comes from his ways than good. Even though there are some good that comes from it, it definitely doesn't outweigh the amount of bad that comes from it. Because
Lena,
one,
I heard you speak on the 1-year-old. We haven't heard anything else from that case. Nothing else from that case.
He's still on it. They waiting on the camera to be released or the footage to be released. They still waiting on that. I mean, I do agree that he fumbled the ball with this autopsy, but would the parents have thought of getting an independent autopsy in the first place if he didn't do it? If he didn't think about it?
Being from outside sources like big names and celebrities. That's the whole point. He brings attention to celebrities to come in and fund. This is where he gets his money from. He's not just getting it from the family. There's people who donate, start GoFundMe's and offer and stuff. Like, it's not just like,
That's what
you know,
I'm saying.
just
If
getting
he
paid
wasn't
for this
on
stuff.
it, would these celebrities have donated to this family if he wasn't on it?
One,
No,
they
they
need to
would
stop paying
they
attention to
wouldn't
these
have
celebrities
it.
because none of their opinions matter. Like, who gives a damn about a Tyler Perry, Al Sharpton, LeBron James? Everybody he got a name drop at the beginning, all these little talks. Like, who gives a damn about them? They're not. Stop making them gods. They're not important. That's the problem. He comes in to get these people talking, so it brings attention, i.e., just to them, for money. He's not helping these families at the end of the day. These people are
Lena,
grieving.
did you watch the press conference today or whatever?
Yeah, I did the autopsy.
I agree with Chelsea though. The one good that I can say that Ben Crump brings to it is more eyeballs and
Well,
more.
basically, that's it.
And that's
That's it.
what they need is more eyeballs on the case.
I agree with that because of the distrust that's been built over the past in our country, and so
Especially with the
that
judicial system,
for
because
sure.
justice really has not been served in a lot of these cases, and I don't think they will be until there's a big change. Like,
But until
Question.
we hold Ben
Question.
Crump accountable,
Question. Lena, how come we don't see Ben Crump in the black neighborhood going after these men that's unaliving each other? We talking about black on black crime every single day.
One step at a time.
Now you know that's a pet peeve.
Wait, hold on. Listen
One
to
step at a time.
listen to the question. Have you ever seen Ben Crump in a black neighborhood raising awareness what's going on black crime?
He is an activist attorney. I mean, he's not a black on black crime attorney. It's usually when black people are done wrong by white people.
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Selena, he's supposed to be
Get
for
your
our
ass
people.
on, boy. You get your goddamn ugly ass.
You know that term black on black crime is a misnomer.
That's what it is.
Shout out to Melly Mail. God damn it. Thank you for that damn. I needed one. My light bill due. Thank you.
Brother, you said the black on black crime. You know, I take issue with that statement. That statement, I really do take issue with that.
can
Why?
we? I'll define civil rights attorney if you'd like.
Yeah, I got you. Hold on.
Good afternoon. You know why I pulled you over? Not really. I was under the
Hold on.
limit. You rolled through a stop sign and... Wait, are you even licensed
Thank
to
you,
drive?
Lord.
Hard to say. Hey, don't... Stop the car. Dispatch.
Thank
Suspect
you,
vehicle
Lord.
just took off on foot.
Damn shame. Damn shame. Damn shame you doing that dog like that. Shout outs to Melly Mel. Thank you so much for the money gun. Sir, you said you got an issue with me saying black on black crime?
Yes.
Why?
Because see, you know, I believe that's a dog whistle that a lot of black people have embraced like it's true, because crime is committed majority through proximity. So if you live in Idaho and white people rob white people, why is there no term white on white crime?
Since you said last week.
He wasn't here. Don't worry about it. I'm listening.
You know, white on white crime, Chinese on Chinese crime. But this notion that crime is so much worse when it's, you know, two black people. White people unalive white people. You understand me? Black people unalive black people.
White on white crime is higher.
Hold on.
It's
See,
more
who said
division.
that? Hold on. Wait. Now, first of all, what we're not going to do is put out misinformation. That's one. So
What's disinformation?
Everything that I'm about to say is allegedly. Okay. I'm going to keep saying black on black crime because I know what goes down in our communities. And that was reference towards being Crump not being in the black community and raising awareness towards that. Anytime
Ben Crump is a lawyer.
Anytime
he's not the police.
I never said that. I never said that. I said raise awareness, because if you look at my thumbnail all the way at the top, he's standing behind a podium that say NAACP.
Mm-hmm.
You see where I'm going with that?
Uh-huh.
If they're for the black people the black community, how come you don't see them in the black community?
Except when it's some money to be made.
That's it. But again,
Well, not even when there's money to be made.
However, every single day, 10s and 20s, 30s of times, black people is unaliving other black people.
It's only when it's polarized and then it's
But
white
at the
on black.
same time,
They do
in
have
those places,
people out to
in those
those
places where
neighborhoods.
they're
Though.
predominantly people of Caucasian descent. You understand me? They're unaliving people every day as well.
But that's not his question.
I'm not talking about that. You're
His
missing the whole
question
narrative.
is, yeah.
You're missing it.
But
TV.
hold on.
Yeah, hold on.
They're
hold on.
I'm sorry.
You're missing it, sir. For real.
No, the only thing that I had the issue with now, if you would have said, yeah, where's Ben Crump when there's crimes being committed against other people in the black communities, I would have said nothing. But the terminology.
Black on black crime. And I'm going to stand 10 toes down on that.
I'm not saying you're not. Believe me, brother, I'm not saying you're not. All I'm saying is when there's crimes committed, when, Caucasian men kill their wives, why don't they call it white on white crime?
This ain't the case. I don't know what y'all call shit in y'all community. I really don't. Because I'm not white.
It's called crime. It's called crime.
It's called crime. It's called crime.
I'm not white, so I don't know. I just know what happens in the black community.
Okay, well, more than crime happens in the black community. I think more good things than bad things happen in the community.
I never said that.
I can say that's not true. I can say that's not true. I live in Memphis, Tennessee.
Hold on. Oh, you were on me? You with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Well, for real? Yeah. Okay, I didn't know that. Listen, we gotta. Yeah, okay, cool.
Be from Mississippi too.
But listen, again, like I said, when it comes to the NAACP and Ben Crump, whatever the fuck y'all want to call this dude, he's nowhere to be found. He's nowhere to bring justice to these families that's looking for help. They be on the news every single day, and the majority of your we're talking about per capita, your major cities that has these issues. These parents be looking for help. You don't see these men coming around. You don't see these organizations coming around.
Please, can I talk? Please.
And hold on. And I have an issue with that. The only time they show up is when it's money to be made and it's black against white or white against black. That's it.
I mean, he is an attorney.
GB, you do know that he's a civil rights attorney, right? He's not a criminal attorney, so he can't get justice for anybody.
Yeah,
he can't. He can't put anybody in jail.
But no, I'm not saying that y'all.
I mean,
y'all
I'm
missing
with you,
it.
GB.
Go ahead.
No, but that's not what he does. They have different groups that does stuff like that. Like you got shots fired and all of when stuff happen, it's different. What do you call them? Organizations that come out for that. What Ben Crump does is when somebody is unjustly, is not getting fair treatment. That's what he's for. He's not to come put somebody in jail. He's a civil rights lawyer. And so if they civil rights is not being treated right, then he come to make sure that they are, to make sure everything is in place. And wait, I don't think y'all know, Ben Crump don't get no money off top. Ben Crump works on contingency.
That's what most defense, most people in court.
Trying to tell them,
they
ma'am.
Right. That's what they do. Right. He's not a criminal lawyer. They the ones that need retainers, and whether they go to jail or
He's
not,
not
you gotta
speaking
pay
on
them.
the lawyer aspect of the things. That's why we speaking on.
Y'all hold on. Y'all hold on.
He pays out of pocket.
Hold on.
Right. So y'all give him some little props.
Listen. Ben Crump said twice in his interview during his press conference, we are here for the people, for our people.
Yes.
Okay, hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. He said our people, right? So which poses my question again, like I asked before. What have he done for the black community at talking about he's here for our people?
Okay, he talking about when our people need help. What you want him to do? Like, for real, y'all, the man gotta live. Y'all want him to just go around. Who gonna feed him if he don't get paid for what he do?
No, I never said
I mean, really.
I never said
No,
that.
but what I'm saying, and then look, GB, you gotta know that he cannot approach someone. So when y'all say he don't pop up for this person or whatever, he's a lawyer. He cannot If he go to somebody, that's like ambulance chaser. He cannot go to someone. They have to come to him.
No, and he go to them.
And those are
What?
facts.
He go to
No,
them.
no.
He
He does not. Somebody may refer them or something, but he cannot approach someone to take a case. He cannot.
Even if
Look
he
it
do
up. I'm
go to
serious.
them, even
He
if
does
he
go
do
to
go
people
to
though.
them, they have to accept him as their lawyer.
Well, that too, right. But but it's not a money grab. I don't understand why people keep thinking it's a money grab. It's not.
Thanks for the gifts.
Can we
And
dispel this misunderstanding of what civil rights attorney is? It's not just for black people. It's civilian
Right.
rights. So
Yes.
okay, because it sounded like we're just describing it as just people of color's rights. It's all
No. I
civilians
said
making sure
anybody.
that
I said
injustices
anybody's not treated right, not done right. That's not
right,
getting
because
fair
with their
justice. Because his firm handle class action suits, personal injury cases. They handle all kind of stuff. But it's like
right,
if somebody is not getting just treatment, then they stepping in to make sure that they get what they want, and they front everything. And if they lose a case, they absorb the bill. If they win, of course they getting paid. They lawyers. But it's not a money grab. Seriously. Now he probably do like to be on the stage because that's giving him, he being seen. That's the way he promote himself. Everybody promote themselves, GV. We promote you. So, I mean,
he
I
pays
love
for
you,
I
GV.
everything
respect
out
I
of
love
pocket.
you.
get emotional,
And
getting
y'all expect for him
black
not to
folks
get paid?
stirred up emotionally, and then bringing church into it, and then you using the MLK Candace to talk to folks. I think that's like corny and cheesy as hell. I don't give a damn about
Okay,
him.
well,
I'm
Senator,
not
can I
teaching my
say this
kids about
too?
him.
When families need him, the way that it goes, he's their spokesperson. They
hey,
pick somebody from the family to be a spokesperson, and then your lawyer. That way, a lot of stuff ain't coming from different people's mouths. So he's the head lead attorney. He's doing what he's supposed to do. That's what he there for. Real talk. Really. I already checked into it. All of that. I did. For
all
real.
right. So did y'all know that in normal situations he doesn't get paid unless there's a lawsuit? But here's where the NAACP comes in, the ACLU, and Civil Rights Foundation. So there are organizations. So there are a few situations where civil rights attorneys will get paid even without a settlement. In the case if it's funded by a nonprofit, including the NAACP, which he had at his back, the ACLU, and the Civil Rights Foundation. These organizations pay their attorneys, etc.
Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Josh. Thank you for
Yes,
pointing that
man.
out. Because it ain't like they just sitting here doing all this and it's not no
I
compensation.
can't see him doing that for nothing
Nobody's
for
gonna
free.
do anything for free. I mean, he's doing Carmelo Anthony pro bono.
That's a civil
So they
service
do.
to me. Acts of kindness. If you
It don't matter.
truly,
He's working. It's a job. Are you
no, I get
serious? He
that.
gotta put in time.
But this
Right.
getting on stage, how he stirred people up,
He
this
has
whole
to.
autopsy
No.
was like so
Listen.
pointless. This man barely said these
People want to
words.
know. People want to know. Why wouldn't he show it? Don't everybody want to know what's
Shit, it
going
didn't seem
on?
like
He didn't say
knew what was
nothing
going
that
on.
we didn't know already. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yes, he
He didn't
did.
say
Oh, so y'all.
anything. No, he
Wait,
did not
y'all
say
knew that
anything.
y'all knew that the throat part was missing, so they
Yes,
can't
it's
run a
That
test on
is,
protocol.
that. Y'all
oh
knew
my
It's
that
God.
already.
protocol. They
That
can
is
receive the
protocol.
throat
Wait,
for later
excuse me.
testing.
Wait. Can I tell you something? But did they put it in? Did they let them know that? And only reason that they keep it is when they suspect something. Did
Yes,
they
they're
tell us
they're
that they
testing it.
suspected something? Really? Did they tell us that?
No, but it's
The
known.
independent
It
people,
the
but
the
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 independent.
cause
Wait,
of.
excuse me.
I'm
When
sorry.
they picked up that body, they were supposed to know. It was not supposed to be a surprise when they opened it up and seen that it was parts missing.
It wasn't a
They
There was
surprise.
suspected.
no
Go listen
parts
to
Yes,
go
it
missing
listen to the
was.
from the
Oh my
water.
it
goodness.
wasn't a surprise. He already knew this.
No,
He
he
already
did
knew this.
not.
Yes, he did. He told us
The
that he already
second,
knew.
the second one that did the autopsy.
Yes, they
Who
already
are
knew
you
this.
talking about?
He
Yes,
said
they
that it
already
was
knew this.
protocol in his fumbled speech. He said this is
Wait,
protocol.
who y'all talking about? You're talking about Crump? Who are you speaking
Crump
of? Who
when
said this?
when Crump did his soliloquy about the first autopsy and that the throat was missing, he noted that the second medical examiner noted that this is protocol. He
And
skimmed
then what
over
else?
that quick though.
Let me tell you, no, whoever video you watch probably skimmed
I
over it.
watched GV's
Because
video right here.
okay, well, GV probably skimmed over something because what it say is when
No, we
they
watched the
keep
full
those
video.
parts,
Oh, he rewound it about 5
when
times.
they keep those parts, yes, it is protocol, but it's protocol because they're testing those parts
Yes.
for a reason.
Yes.
Okay, you don't hear me. They tested them when they think that it's something suspect that happened.
Drowning, strangulation.
No,
Yes.
exactly.
These are
That's
things why
not
they
thinking
take
that
the
something
throat out.
happened. That's them testing the organs. What do you
And
mean?
Okay,
they
but what
and
you
I
not understand,
applaud
what I'm
the
trying to say
family for
is
wanting a secondary autopsy so that then when the
exactly.
medical examiner for the state is done, they can receive those organs and test it themselves.
Can I say something real
But
quick?
how long that's gonna take?
Listen, can I
When
say
we gonna
something?
get that part?
It
Baby,
takes
baby.
time.
Can I listen? I want to apologize to Jim. Sorry for skipping over parts. I'm sorry.
We sat and watched this whole thing. It was painful enough. Homeboy can't read that good. So we
And
heard
that's
what he
why I
said.
said that he fumbled the ball because he should have waited till the people who was doing the first autopsy get done, completely done. Then they could have compared notes or retrieved the parts that they need so they could do their independent autopsy.
That
He
was
should have
way more
waited. He should have just waited
He
to
could have
say this
waited.
Miss
autopsy.
Lena got
He
the
could have
most
waited.
calming
Why didn't he
voice.
wait though? Why didn't he wait?
No, GV frozen.
Why didn't he wait?
He moving.
I
Because
think that
people
they did
was
what they're supposed to do.
demanding
Wait,
answers.
GV, was you doing that on purpose or was you really
I think
He
what they
got up on
did.
that podium and told us that there was missing organs, and people took that and ran with it. I know y'all have been seeing those people on these videos crying,
GV,
real
take me down,
tears.
please.
Miss Lena, I was okay with them doing the entire thing today. What I wasn't okay with was the misleading and trying to hype up areas where they knew what to expect, but made it seem like that it was a far stretch that the lungs and the thorax and the esophagus shouldn't be missing. So I'm all right with the family wanting to get a secondary autopsy. I applaud them, because that helps them feel more secure and being able to believe the system and what they're telling them. I wasn't okay with them making everybody believe that it wasn't expected to not have the lungs and the esophagus, and that they can retest it once they get possession of those organs. And I'm sure within the next 4 to 5 days, because they got to run tests on it, that they will receive that stuff and be able to test it.
Absolutely.
And that's what I'm saying. They should have waited to receive all the body parts.
One
then
second. GV has something to say. One second.
Who told me to drop down?
I heard it too. Someone said that.
If you need a spot, you could drop me. I'll come back up.
No,
if
you,
needed.
no,
Jim.
You want to drop?
Jim said drop. Yes, drop me.
Okay, you sure? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm
But
good.
I didn't freeze though, but I got you.
But you was doing that on purpose.
Yeah.
you was stuck. It was like that's funny. Okay, I'm in the chat.
All right, sweetheart. Let's get the Candy Cane real quick. Candy Cane, hey Miss Whitelaw, what you got?
GV, I've experienced my first white-on-white crime.
Belly Bell! Shout outs to you, baby. Man, shout outs to Melly Mel for her third Galaxy. I really appreciate that. Now, you say you experienced your first third white-on-white crime?
White-on-white crime just
Okay.
today.
You may want to talk to the gentleman that was up here, because go ahead.
Well, he dropped before I could tell him.
Okay.
I have a headache, and my whiteness is trying to kill my whiteness. So I have a white-on-white
I
crime.
said what I said at the beginning of when I came up.
I am crying right now.
She like put the cherry on top every night. When you see Candy come up, you just know. You just know.
So how do I handle this? Do I need to go to the police
TV.
or?
Do I need to go to the police?
Come
I
back.
mean, it's killing me. So how do I
TV, come back.
handle this white on white crime?
What are you talking
Host.
about?
Host. Come back. I can't mod this.
That man said that we have a lot of white on white crime, and I am experiencing my first white on white crime. My head is trying. My body is trying to kill me.
The popcorn machine.
What
I've
on
never I've never experienced white on white
The
crime,
only
so
time, the only time
I
the
have
only
to
time
know.
I eat popcorn when I hear some good tea. Go ahead.
So I need to know what I need to do. Do I need to call the police? Do I need to?
Now, y'all white ass is called the FBI. Y'all got the hookup.
No, okay, the FBI.
Yeah, y'all call the Attorney General.
She must be
Okay.
plotting on not getting busy with her husband later with that headache.
I can't laugh. It's hurting bad.
That's premeditated, white on white, that crime right there.
So will I go to jail for premeditated
Oh, you going straight to bed.
straight murder on my head?
You need to go to Alcohol Anonymous. That's what you need to do.
Baby, I hadn't started with that alcohol. It doesn't get. I got 30 more minutes, and then I party all night long.
You got a time? You get started.
Yeah.
I do gotta say, Miss Lena, your voice is the most calming, beautiful voice I've heard tonight.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
all right.
You really light skinned? You sound light skinned. You
Who,
white?
me?
Yeah.
I mean, I've been called worse.
He's light skinned. He just stayed in the hood a little too long.
Yep. Told you I went to all black church, my first church ever.
So you white?
I'm white.
He's white.
Time.
Well, no, he's olive.
I'm yeah.
So I say Josh White Chocolate.
Hey.
I know you fucking like.
Hey. Hey, like my papa said, you call me anything you want, just don't call me late for dinner.
I thought the compliment was gonna follow with some gifts.
Hey, I don't go to the strip club and I don't pimp gifts out.
You a lie. I don't know
work
about
too
the
hard
strip
for my
club.
damn money.
I don't know about the strip club, but you know you up here pimping out them coins.
No, I give GV whatever I can get every once in a while. I got too many bills and I'm in school.
Look at him back there, sweetie. You better chill out before they start calling you Uncle Ruckus. I seen them comments, man. These topics, look. You talk a little bit too spicy about the NAACP earlier. Start calling you Uncle Ruckus.
Man, fuck the NAACP. How come every black household got a broom with a missing hand?
It's not just blacks. Whites
Shit, I
have
got
that
one
also.
too. And why I keep the head off of it that's broken.
That way you can smush bugs.
Right? That way I can get down there with the pen. Ground level.
So, Candy, what do you think about the autopsy report with the big Trump raid out?
That's why I got a headache. All right. So this is it. So they're talking about this place on the back of his head that he laid on the bed to have two autopsies, right?
Yep, the coroner's table.
And they don't think blood could have settled there. I mean, it's not like it's a head wound. He said there's no fraction of the brain.
Right.
Contusion, there you go, of the brain or anything like that. It could have been anything. He was also playing two-a-days and football practice.
Has anybody not thought about this too? How many athletes since the shot came out in COVID instantly dropped? Sudden death. Do we remember this being a thing in the news? Going around the country?
It is.
Prime time athletes too. You
I'm
never
taking
know.
notes. We ain't gonna
We
get
don't know
anything
enough
from
to
this.
say that, you know what I'm saying? Just another little something to think about.
We ain't getting it.
So you said, what the fuck is GB doing? I was sweeping. It was a lot of haters on my carpet, so I had to sweep them out of here.
Ooh,
I was reading the comments, and it was falling on my carpet. So sweeping the haters out of my. Listen, I ain't never heard a woman voice so damn calm like this young lady up here, and she's a op. She's talking crazy, but it's in a calm way. So I'm gonna listen to her. You know, I just like go off on me if it's in that voice. I'm gonna listen. GV, you just stop. You're wrong. You're wrong, TV. Just understand you're wrong, and grow your hair. Oh, okay, cool. You said it in that tone. I got you.
Vivian said the last time we had a calm voice like that, she turned out to be an op.
Oh
And I
shit.
was like, you right, you right, you right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work on my voice, y'all, so I could be more soothing.
You
I
know,
got a
me
big
too.
in the
now
background.
now
I can't sound relaxed
now
over here.
now let me talk about this here. So the reason why I have "Are You Serious?" Is because when I listened to this whole interview, this press conference, um, I was throwing my phone seriously. I was throwing it because I couldn't believe how Ben Crump, not only when he was reading the report, how he was rage baiting at the same time, how he
Correct.
was misleading the audience based on his narrative and not the report's narrative. I mean, it was very clear. And yes, he was leaving out parts because it wasn't going to look for the uproar that he was, you know, insisting on or hoping that was going to happen. And one thing we know about black people get very emotional. That's why ass be shouting all over the church when you hear your favorite music. Okay? So again, listening to this report, at the end of the day, I still don't know anything yet. Now tomorrow we're going to cover one of the friends came out and spoke, and we're going to cover
Yeah,
that on tomorrow. So
he should be
You talk.
arrested.
You mean Brandon?
we're not going to talk about it. We're going to
I was just going to ask you, was it
uh
Brandon?
huh. So we're
Yeah,
going to because I got to make sure
I
that
didn't get to see all of it.
I watched it. So
Yeah,
we're going to talk about that, and some of y'all seen it already. Say Warren in the chat. So yes, Candy, you're absolutely correct. But
yeah.
again, when we ever know, I mean, will we ever know what happened to Nolan? I'm gonna be honest with y'all, probably not.
Yeah,
Yep,
I agree.
I agree. I agree that we will not truly find out what happened.
That's
Seeing
the
that
point.
Ben Crump gave the blueprint already, an unnecessary blueprint by saying we still don't know nothing from this autopsy.
Yep.
Now the first people who's doing the autopsy could come out and say they don't know nothing.
Well, the only thing that has me really, what's that word you use, GV? Flabbergasted. That's not how you say it. Your gas is flabbered. Is that what you say?
Yeah. I said fiberglass.
Fiberglass.
Hmm.
The only thing that's got me fiberglass is they're going with this one thing on the back of his head. It is occipital. That's
No,
not
it's
how you.
occipital.
No,
Occipital.
that's not what Ben said. I
Okay,
forgot.
okay.
I can't remember what he's.
I couldn't let you go
I
out
know
like
it's
that.
your.
He
I
said
know it's your
popsicle.
occipital. Occipital. I know that. I know that's the bone because I had to learn where it was when I was in hair school. But anyway, that's the only thing that's got me worried because they're gonna go with that forever. Because
Yo.
The one saving grace in being a Christian is that you trust no man. You don't put your trust in man. You
yeah,
don't. So the person, if they did something wrong, our Maker will get the ultimate judgment on them. It's not our duty to pass judgment on people. It's to love them all, let God sort them out.
yeah.
I ain't a Christian, but I'm a conspiracy theorist. Y'all don't forget to go here. The election's coming up in November. So after that, then we're gonna get some answers, hopefully.
Can I say something without being cursed out, y'all?
I can't promise you that. I can promise I
I
won't
don't
curse
want
at
to
you.
get
Say it.
cursed out. I don't want people to be
Say it.
mad at me. But it's like it's seeming like God rest his soul because he is gone. But it seemed like so many people want it to be a smurder. They want it to be that. That's my point of view. That's what I'm seeing, and it's rubbing me the wrong way.
Because we want the race war. We
I
want
think it's
the
just
race war.
suspicious
I don't know
because
about y'all.
the friends are so silent, and I think that's what's drawn up so much. The friends are so silent, and also it's just so many different conflicting information
But the
and
friends,
movements.
I'm
I
sorry,
thought
but
they
the
were pretty
friends aren't
outspoken.
silent. They've just had no one to speak to
They
that
have
they could
somebody to
trust.
speak to, like the police officers, like the parents, like when they first got to land.
And we got to understand it's still an open investigation.
You're right.
They could have talked to the parents to let them know what happened to their son, but they
We're
didn't.
paying as a country right now for our injustices against the black culture.
You right.
And the distrust we have in the system, we're paying for that and trying to navigate our way through this shit.
Preach. I fucks with Josh, man. I fucks with Josh.
Honestly, that's how I feel because we are
You
honestly
kick it
paying
in
for
your butt.
Jimmy, stop scratching your
I hope
butt.
you get it.
You got himmies?
I'm about to stain
got
them
the
drawers up, bro.
hemorrhoids?
Chill out.
No, this whole case is ass. It's just ass.
Acetone is falling out.
Did you hear what I said, GV?
What?
I feel like I honestly feel like people want it to be that.
Who said I got worms?
Worms is crazy.
Sketching.
Worms.
You know you could get
it's
some tape.
Wild.
Put some tape on it at night, and when you wake up in the morning, if you see some little worms on it, that's how you know you got.
All right, so this live is brought to you. Everybody, be quiet. This live is brought to you by Doo-Doo Wipes. So y'all, please get your wipes when you can. They got them at Walmart, Walgreens, Family Dollar, Dollar General, any of your local stores. If you got yeast infection, if your hair is stink, if the back of your neck is missing, anything, this right here is the great thing for it. Go to your local store and get your local Doo-Doo Wipes on sale right now.
I'm calling Ben Crump on that because you mispronounced the fuck out of that. You added some extra syllables on there.
Use the tape if it's that itchy.
You need an examination.
So
have to come over there and
That's
examine
seductive.
You know what? Don't play with me. So listen, Lena, don't play. So listen, question: Do y'all think we're going to hear from Ben Crump after this?
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, after tonight?
Be on another case.
After today? Yeah,
I think we will.
No.
I think we will
He just
still
promoted 2 more
until
cases.
the next autopsy report comes out. Once he receives the organs, they do their thing. I think he'll collect his check and be on to the next one. He
has
left
the organs.
breadcrumbs for the next where he was going next at the end of his speech.
That's not breadcrumb. He just gonna jump on him. See, he didn't finish the case with the baby
Where
yet.
he collecting
just jumping
the
in.
check
Exactly. We
from?
haven't heard anything else about that case.
But where is he collecting the check from?
From the NAACP, probably.
We'll see.
Social
what the next
media.
swimsuit he wears.
Hello.
Hello.
Social media.
Social media. Yeah.
Well, and
guarantee
he
y'all he's
getting
getting a bag.
views. He getting views, and like GV said, I think it was yesterday or the day before that. You pay millions of dollars to get a commercial out. It's free advertisement for him. So even if he don't get nothing off this, he got millions of dollars worth of publicity.
He is getting a bag from social media. I know he is.
For sure. And he don't go do interviews for free. You gonna believe it? He might do this, like talk to the public for free, but when he sits down with whoever's gonna pay him $5 grand, 10 grand, 20 grand, 30 grand.
Gotta pay for his time. He on cases, y'all.
If he gets on Good Morning America, he gonna get money there too.
All right. Well, I really appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you for the hospitality.
No problem.
Let me know if you need that examination.
And the fire alarm beat. Come on, black people.
I'm gonna go up now. Thank you. Because my white on white crime's trying to kill me.
This place getting too ghetto.
How we get here? Listen. Okay. All right. Let me. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming up. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Good
Listen.
night.
Good night. Good night. Thank you so much. Uh, y'all listen here. Again, with this whole situation, y'all, I know it's devastating for a lot of people because yes, people do want justice. They do want to. They want to know what happened to Nolan Wells, just like most of us over here. However, I just think that the way they're going about it is just all just it's a stunt. And but you know, I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong about this. However, we've seen this so many times. We've seen this several times. That's why I posed that question: are we going to hear from Ben Crump after this? And probably the next time we hear from him is going to be with the next report. Then after that, we're not going to hear from him. All right. So again, y'all, we when we discuss topics over here, yes, it can get crazy, but also I try to bring a little balance over here, at least with a little comedy relief, because yes, these topics can get very heavy because a lot of people they've been through things and they family been through things, or it can be quite triggering. Listening to this press conference tonight, it really just I'm just, I'll be honest, it was disgusting. I'm going to hold off on that part. But I really hope that these parents get justice for their son. Now, listen, I said this earlier. For me, and again, you don't have to agree with me, because we don't know what really happened. For me, everybody's a suspect. Everybody involved is a suspect until proven otherwise. Look at Sadie is showing out. Sadie ain't playing. Sadie ain't playing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. That was a combo. Shout outs to Sadie. Thank you so much for the 10 love you hearts. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Everybody is a suspect. So again, like I said, people are not going to agree with that, but it's not for you to agree upon. That's just how I look at things. Just like when we dealt with this mother and her daughter, she unalived that man in the back of his head, and come to find out, it's a lot deeper than what we thought it was. It wasn't because she called and her she found a man inside of her home and she went ballistic. That was just a cover story. And as we dig and dig and dig, I know, Randy. As we dig and dig and dig and dig, that's when more stuff started to come out. Y'all stop believing everything that you hear on social media, and y'all stop believing everything you hear on social media. Please take the time out to do your own independent research. So when you do decide to talk about it, or even if you don't talk about it, you kind of know some things that probably other people don't know. That's why a lot of times when people be talking, and I may agree, I may disagree, I just sit back and listen. And you can kind of understand, the mindset of people. Like you didn't do your homework. You going off what somebody else said. Y'all, we got to do better, okay? We got to do better. All right? TikTok, y'all just hold on. TikTok, don't go anywhere. YouTube and Rumble. YouTube, Rumble, Twitch, and also Kick. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thank y'all so much for gracing us with y'all presence. Until next time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see y'all when I see y'all. TikTok, hold on 1 second, okay? TikTok, just hold on. Take care, YouTube.
For answers that others might keep. Not just the headlines, not just the noise. Searching for facts with a curious voice. Connecting the dots, putting pieces in place. Taking the time to examine the case. Facts on the table, questions in sight. Searching for truth from morning to night. Got great researchers helping along the way. Bringing information into the light every day. Doing the work, taking the time. Looking for answers and following the signs. And everybody knows when the moment arrives. The room gets quiet, everybody revives. You hear